everybody. How we doing? We are now live.
I'm waving.
This is weird because I normally call people in and I sort of bring them in one at a time and stuff like that. But we're on a bit of a schedule today, folks. A bit of a schedule, and basically we've got people here from all reaches of the planet Earth. I mean, we're not really started streaming from Mars yet, so we can only sort of say it's one planet, a bit local, really, I suppose. But anyway, we are here. I'm in England, but we are literally, folks. England today is like the centre of the planet because we got people in 8 hours in one time zone direction, and we've got people in 8 hours in another time zone direction. So if I was just to give you an example, for example, and I suppose I can introduce everybody anyway. Let's start over here. Let's go for an early morning one. Let's pop Claire up here next to me. Now, Claire over here, it's 8 o'clock in the morning where you are?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. All right, look at that. I wish only I could look that good at 8 o'clock in the morning, folks. Honestly, it's
hours ago. It's okay. No.
Honestly, Claire, I'd be a thing of nightmares. I really would be. And then, so from where Claire is, folks, let's jump forward 16 hours. Right? Let's go to practically where it's several minutes past midnight. It's Sunday where we're going to go now to Ruth, aka Adorabuild. It's in Australia. Now, what part of Australia are you in, Ruth?
In Perth, in Western Australia.
Western Australia, blimey! I mean, you're practically, completely around the other side of the planet. I'm liking that. Anyway, somewhere a little bit more local to me is Thomas from Tek Productions. He's not really another time zone away. He's basically a couple of counties away from me. He's sort of north of the. I say north of the M25. Would you say north of the M25, Tek?
It's like it's probably down. No, it's probably more west. It's west.
Where west? They always like to say west. West is a bit posher. That's why that is. Anyway, we'll drop down and then we'll go really west this time, folks. We're going to go so far west. They kind of have a bit of an accent in this part of the West Country. We're going to go to Salisbury. Is it Salisbury, Cabbage?
Yeah, Salisbury, yeah.
Salisbury, excellent. Made famous, of course, by the song Salisbury Hill. Are you anywhere near Salisbury Hill?
I'm near a hill in Salisbury. Does that count?
Yeah, that's as good as. I don't think the song quite went like that, but okay. Why not? It's a remake of it. It's the CabbageFace remix.
Yeah, that's my remix.
I
was going to try and do an accent, but I didn't. So
you have got an accent.
Have I?
Yeah. Say it off my land.
You are.
See? And he does a brilliant impression of a pirate as well, folks. Anyway, someone who does a really good impression of an Australian is Matt, who's kind of, some people would say he's more pommy than Aussie these days. But what do you classify yourself as, Matt?
Aussie.
Aussie. All right, that's fair enough, mate. Yeah, no, that's cool. It's great to have you here as well. I'm liking the headset as well. Brilliant. Anyway, where Matt is, of course, let's jump across the channel and let's pop over and see my good European friend, Si O'Connor. How you doing, Si?
Good, thank you. Glad to be here.
You're looking very well.
Hello. Thanks.
You was wearing a white T-shirt yesterday. Is this like, are you in a white thing?
No, you see, obviously because it's so cold in the winter in Ireland, when you wear white, it makes you look a bit tanned. So like, otherwise I'm translucent and blue.
Yeah. This is honestly, folks, here and around the UK Isles, right? This is what a tanned person looks like. I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's pathetic. I know what you mean. But I don't mean. I can't remember what a tanning. Look, I've got the sun coming through the window here, folks.
Careful, you'll burn.
I know. My hands start smouldering or something like that. Hello, chat. Good to see you all. I'll be with you in just a tick. Anyway, talking of just a little tick, it's Solo Brick Builder and little Solo Brick Builder.
That's a tick. Believe me.
Oh, well, Hello. Don't eat the mic.
Lucky enough, the mic. Oh, gosh, you nearly kicked me out then.
Gosh, blimey, that's the nicest swear word I think you've ever said on one of my streams. Gosh, nice, isn't it? He's getting there, folks. He's learning. Okay, so let's drop down a little bit. and we got ourselves a special guest on today, folks. Someone who just an hour or so ago dropped a review about Winnie the Pooh. It is, of course,
that was good.
You like that?
I saw that there was a pun there and a rhyme. I really appreciated that. It's so good to be on these streams. I love these streams, and I love seeing new faces I haven't met before, and just being here. This is great. It was great.
Well, it's great. Honestly, it's great to have you here, Justin. It really is. This is a very nice surprise. I know it's a lot of people on this stream, folks, but somehow we're going to be coping with it. We've got some people are going to be. I don't know. I doubt in a couple of hours there'll still be 10 of us here, folks, and that's completely fine.
I'm super tired, so we'll see how long I last.
You are a pro Lego YouTuber, and
pro. Oh my gosh! Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Man.
Well, it's awesome to have you here, and I tell you what, Justin, right? As well as having your good self here as well, because I've never had a mantis on stream before.
Mantis representation.
Exactly, that's it. Everyone's included, folks. That's what it's all about. That's why we do friends today, folks. It's a straight to stream. It's all Claire's fault. It really is. But anyway, moving across, last. By no means least, folks, we've got the rather wonderful SaraStarBricks. How you doing, Sarah?
Hey guys. Sorry, I'm running a little bit late today, so I'm still kind of scrambling to grab my things, and I don't even know which friend set I'm going to build.
Well, don't do that. I mean, we can always ask the chat if they're interested. So if you fancy asking them, otherwise, just go for whatever floats your boat. Now, talking of floating boats. Tek Productions over here, aka Thomas, he's got a bit of a boat on the go there. Tek, have you actually? Is that what you're going to build today?
No, I thought that was my box. I'm a bit unprepared as well. I bought this the other day because I saw Claire bought it and bought it Greg as well, and I was like, okay, I'm not missing out on that. But what I think I'm going to build is the catamaran, because you're building that boat, which is in a different box. So
okay, all right. Because I don't know if many people know this, folks, but some people, if they're a big YouTuber, right, they get like affiliation links to Amazon and stuff like that. With Tek, right, he's gone to a new level, right? He doesn't have an affiliation with Amazon. He's basically the Amazon warehouse. Can you show us the rest of your warehouse, please, Thomas?
You know what? Can
you show us the rest of your warehouse? That means moving the camera, not the room. There we go. How cool is that, folks? Look at that. Oh, my giddy God.
Whoa. Yeah,
it's like a cross between a hardware store and a warehouse full of Lego. How magical is that? We love it. We love it. We love it. Anyway, as always, folks, I'm going to be moving around. I'm going to stick Si up there, I think. There we go. I'm going to come down here. Matt's reusing pictures from last night. Welcome to the Tek's warehouse. Oh, no, he's not. He's Matt's an artist. In case you wondered, Justin, Matt's an artist. And Cabbage is an artist, but he's not the same sort of artist.
Yeah, I was about to say that. It involves
anyway, let's give some love out there to the people that count in all this. Not only us, folks, we're just the panel. We're a panel of peeps. We are as awesome as they all are. They really are. I've got to say hello to to me the most important aspect of the whole thing of doing this is, of course, the lovely chirpy chitty chat. We've got Emboratoids out there as well. I can't say that name properly. Emboratoids. That just sounds like something something in the back of your throat.
Bored toys.
I'm bored toys. Yeah, I can't say it in one go. It sounds like something you get. It's like, you know when you get a sore throat and they say, "Oh yeah, it's in bored droids" or something. Even I can't even say that. I don't know what I'm saying, Si. I'm having a
Greg.
I know. I'm like I'm doing a Si O'Connor review of Harry Potter figure names or something.
Oh no.
I love it. No. But I'm bored toys. Great to have you here, mate. It really is. We've got Blocksmith Forge out there. We've got Brickso Studios. Good to see you, mate. We've got Brett's Builds. We've got SaraStarBricks. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Lego Madness. Who else we got out there? Glim Millet. Hello, Glim. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Chef T. Hello, Chef T. Good to see you, mate. The Brick Adjuster. Oh, I like that one. That's a good name. Adam O. Adam, thank you for the countdown, mate. Really helped me out. It did. Roland. Hello, Roland. How you doing, mate? What else we got out there? So we've got loads of you. Christopher Bits. Engage. I like that, mate. Good Star Trek reference. I'm loving that, my friend. We've got the woodshop teacher all the way from Denmark, actually, the home of Lego, and I'm feeding the love up here from Ruth as well, because the nice thing about doing all this is that a lot of people that are in my streams are in other people's streams as well, which is kind of funky. You know, it's good stuff. It really is. Who else we got out there? I just spotted Shy Time is my time. Hello, Shy Time. Shy Time, I hope you had a nice meal out yesterday, my friend. I was thinking about you. I mean, it was. Oh, and Shy, that message that you asked me to pass on, I did, and he was very. How can I put it? Yeah, he was really appreciative of it. Actually, Shy and I were talking a couple of minutes about things, and your name popped up on various occasions, my friend. Anyway, good to see you here. We've got the lovely Fido Sullivan out there as well. And last but by no means least, Peter Knight. Good to see you, dude. Anyway, chat. Where are we at? We've got Brick Sisters just popped in as well. Nicoletta, good to see you too. And Breckham's Den. I've seen you around the streams today, my friend. So, I'm nearly out of breath. So, where should we go first? I think we're gonna. I'm gonna ask the panel, what are they building today? I think everyone's building something. We've asked Tek. Let's start as we mean to go on. Justin, are you going to be building anything today?
Oh, yes. Sorry about that. I actually was not able to get a new webcam to stream it, but I am building something.
Okay, good stuff. All right, well, we're hanging in there, folks. It's good to have you here. Feel free to join in on the chat or anything like that if you want to, Justin.
Oh,
this is as much as your stream as it is my stream.
Oh, I appreciate it. No, I was going to say I am building something. I'm building a... Okay, well, here's the thing. I was going to build the Lego Friends Cinema, but I was like, okay, I want to build a mini doll set, but maybe not Lego Friends. So I'm actually building the Lego Rhea and the Last Dragon Palace because I've been dying to build this set. So I hope that's okay. Is that okay on the Friends stream?
Of course.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to kick you off, Justin, because it'd be slightly awkward in all honesty.
It's like, not Friends. No, yeah, Rhea.
And that was just too good. Bye-bye.
yeah. Is it just in and just out? But no, good to have you here, mate. It really, I can't believe I'm spending a Saturday with 10 of arguably my favourite YouTubers, folks. It's brilliant. It really is.
I've never been called that before.
Well, the majority of them are anyway.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cabbage, here's a question for you, mate. Are you actually going to be building Lego or Kobe?
Yeah, I usually don't get embarrassed easily, but I think I'm on the wrong stream because I got this. Is that the right one?
Take a look at this, Joe.
Nice.
I'm joking. I got that one.
Oh, that was like it.
I'll tell you what, folks. We're all in need of a haircut at the moment.
Yeah, I need to take a trip there. Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, great.
Cabbage, Aaron, you do know how to wear them. Oh, there we go. She's worked it out now. There we go. Now, Matt, he's someone else with it. I'm going to put everyone with a headset on the left-hand side of the screen, folks. Matt, what are you going to be building today? Oh, you're on mute. There's always one. There we go. Good man. There we go.
Typical. It's Saturday. Not used to it. I'm going to be doing the balloon one because I've been wanting to have a play around with some of these pieces here. And I think I saw Ruth might be doing the same thing. So I'm sure she can do a much better job describing what this is all about.
I really like the box design of that one, how it's like facing upward like that. Like the box design for it is really interesting as a box. I don't know.
Well, I've got a theory, Justin, right?
Oh, yeah.
I've got a theory, right? Matt, can you hold the box up to the screen? Right? I'm going to tell everyone my theory here. Right now, if you check out the mountain there, folks, right? If anyone can't afford the Monkey Kid mountain set that's just come out for $150, get a couple of those and buy some monkeys or something like that. You got yourself the set. It's there.
That's a great. I did not even notice that. Now I want to get that set.
So as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh, hello, we've got a good little bit of leverage there for that."
I kind of missed that one.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
Last time we were talking about Friends sets, it was actually the Plastic Architect. Claire was talking about how perfect that alpaca set is to go with the Monkey Kid mountain, and I had to get that alpaca mountain set for the Friends mini dolls. I was like, yes, Claire's right. It goes so well together.
We're such bad influences on each other. No, I'm thinking like T-Rex Rampage Gate, Flower Fruit Mountain, and then the friend sets together. So that's
Yeah. See, that's a
Whoa.
good.
You
That
know,
is a good shout.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, but I totally missed out on this whole jungle rescue line. I kind of discounted it. I love the Lego Friends City stuff, but I guess I'm not into that. Nice. It's like, there you go. Not Rhea. Yeah. But I did not know this Alpaca Mountain had a mountain. I'm so can't believe I missed that. This looks awesome. I want to get this set now.
Yeah, that is wicked. It's so
great.
cool. And just in case anyone wonders, right? It's this person's fault. We're actually doing this stream today.
Sorry, my bad.
It's,
Good.
because the thing is, right, it was probably about a month ago, 6 weeks ago, I think it was, folks. We're on a stream. Si's there, Solo's there, Tek's there, I'm there, Sarah's here. And then suddenly, right, she pulled out this. It's this set. Like, I'd say I'm probably about a third of the way through it, folks. I've got to build it because you know what I'm like. I waffle on like you wouldn't believe. But there we go. I'm building the boat, the rescue boat. And it's brilliant, folks. Honestly, it's brilliant. It's so good, right? I thought, I'm going to buy that and I'm going to give friends a go. And then with that, I thought to myself, well, what better way to spend a Saturday than building friend sets with, of course, friends. Simple as that. So here we are. This is why we're doing it. And it's all Claire's fault. So thank you, Claire. Anyway, moving on from me, Solo. What are you going to be building with your daughter, my friend?
I'm building pretty much the same as everyone else. It seems like I'm building the balloon one, rescue thingy. What's it called? What are you doing with the box? Yeah, that one.
All right. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah. I just realised it's actually done by sponsored by the National Geographic as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All of a sudden, we're not ashamed of building these sets now.
Well, she's already nicked the mini dolls already. They've gone.
I tell you what, I quite like the mini dolls. I really do. I like the mini dolls a lot.
I'm not going to see what she's done.
I'm just going to grab one. It's stuck your throat. Matt, you're doing a stream later on today, aren't you? With Sai.
With Sai, yeah, at 7. So being for a couple hours.
All right, sweet. I'm liking that. Well, anyway, folks, look, I built a mini doll today. First one I've ever done. You're welcome, Matt. Looking forward to that. Here we go, mini doll. I don't know this person's name. I think it's Olivia.
It's Andrea.
Andrea, sorry, Andrea.
That's cute.
Wait, is it Andrea or I always say Andrea?
I think it can be either Andrea or Andrea.
Oh, okay.
Andrea sounds more exotic.
Now I'm like, I'm gonna say Andrea or something. I don't know.
Now, for anybody out there who's thinking, there is a connection between this figure, believe it or not, and Winnie the Pooh. Now, can anyone see what that is?
Made by Lego.
The Eeyore, ribbon. Yeah.
You got it.
There you go.
Which of course, Justin, I only watched about 10 minutes ago before we went live.
Thank you for watching, Alex.
I tell you what, folks. I mean, like I always say, folks, please do check out everybody's channel. Everybody's details are down in the description below. And frankly, if you haven't heard of Just Too Good, where have you been?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Let's go slightly north. Sai O'Connor. Here's a man who's using and abusing his community tab. And you've today come up with a question for all your YouTuber followers to ask what set you've got to build. So what set was the winner?
It was, where's the box? It is Emma's fashion.
Oh, nice.
Hi, just to mommy up here.
Okay.
So this looks really good. I asked everyone to be really nice and hopefully let me build the 4+ Heartlake City shop, but they said no. They wanted this, so that's what I'm doing. So it actually looks really good. There's a lot of stuff going on inside it. Not many printed pieces, but the stickers are okay. There's not many stickers. It'll only take me half an hour to do them.
We are bad influences. After Sai said he might be building that set, I looked it up and I told Mr. StarBricks, like, I want that. That's so cute.
It will good in the city. It really will. I think they're great. I honestly, folks, if you don't mind me saying, if you pardon the pun, we're pushing the boat out on this stream because we're going to make. I'm cheesy as they come. You know the fact. It's a fact. We're basically wanting to make Friends accessible for everyone. And frankly speaking, go back 2 weeks ago, folks. I would have said that video was not accessible for everyone because they're so blooming expensive. But seeing in the UK anyway, as they've been sort of 33% off from start of sale, all of a sudden they're actually worth buying as far as I'm concerned because I think they're great. And Si's a big fan of them as well. So that's pretty interesting. So where did I get to? There's nothing worse than asking people what they're building and then move everyone around. Let's go to the person on planet YouTube land, folks, who is synonymous with building Lego friend sets. Yes, that's you, Ruth. Adorabuild. Adora, what are you going to be building today?
It's 3 for 3. So I'm also building the Jungle Rescue set.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty good.
And I've already got the balloon built.
Oh, blimey, so we've done it. Fantastic.
So, yeah, it's coming along.
That's pretty.
Possibly I will then bust out the city park.
Oh, hello.
Ooh, oh my gosh, that's so cute.
I built that one recently, and it's fantastic. That's a great set.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's like a little gazebo or something.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And I actually have built both of these sets before.
So there's a little swan boat, like a little swan ride.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then I quite like the bridge and the water lilies on the park build as well.
Yeah.
I really am, man. That is a brilliant picture. I like that. We were doing a review a couple of weeks ago, Tek and I was trying to describe some cheese, and I couldn't think of it. I was describing it as holy as cheese or something like that. Anyway, it went in a terrible direction. It really did. It was all textful, but I couldn't remember what the name of that cheese was called. So what is the name of that cheese, Matt?
Is it? I don't know. Mozzarella? No.
It's definitely not mozzarella. Anyone in the chat, for the love of God, help me out here. What do they call cheese with all those holes in it?
Swiss
cheddar,
Swiss cheese.
Swiss.
Swiss.
Carlsberg. Edam cheese.
Edam. It's not Edam. Edam comes in packets.
Yeah, but you can't get it with holes.
Edam. I don't know. Edam cheese. You won't get it cultured on this street, folks. Anyway, the person whose absolute fault it is for being here is the plastic architect, really. So, plastic architect, what wonderful friend set are you building?
Heartlake Pizzeria.
Oh,
that's a good one.
I love that.
Oh, I like that. Yeah,
I just read it.
Awesome. Oh, there you go. Blimey, look. Here we go. Rufy's flexing. Rufy's flexing.
Oh, yeah, that's it right there. It's so cute.
Yeah, I love that one.
I just rebuilt that one on my stream earlier.
No way.
Yeah.
It's retired, right? I think so. Like since I built the rescue boat, the one that Greg has, I like went bananas and have like probably bought like 40 friend sets since. So yeah, this is one of them.
Yeah. I really like the pizzeria and the fruit and veggie shop together. I think that look really nice next to each other.
That's probably good. I want to add to all of these and like make them bigger.
Well, I tell you what I think would be quite cool, right? Is if like I know Solo Brick Builder has got this really good idea where he wants to build a city made purely of hidden side sets. I think the Friends one would be quite funky. I like that.
You can modularize a lot of the buildings really well, especially if you have 2 or 3 of one of the friend sets. A lot of them look really good like that.
Yeah. Now, obviously, one of the stars of the panel is, of course, Sarah. Sarah, have you decided what set you're going to build?
I don't know. So I have like the newer Italian restaurant, which is, I think, sort of the newer version of the pizzeria.
I love that set. That set's great. I call it the Olive Garden set.
Yeah, exactly. I have the new veterinary office, which is pretty cute. I have Stephanie's house, which is great. And I have Heartlake Hotel.
Oh, that's a classic.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't know what I want to fiddle around with, and maybe somebody in the chat can actually let me know what you guys think I should build, because I have no idea.
Yeah, what do you think? I put P for pizza, folks. V for vets, and what was the other one? Sarah?
Hotel.
H for hotel.
Or a house.
Nice and easy. Let's
Just
know what
let
you
me
want.
know in the chat, you guys.
Yeah, whatever you want, Sarah will deliver.
Everybody say hotel. That's the best one.
Yeah,
it looks amazing. Like it's hard to get. You know, I'm like, ooh, I gotta see that.
I have like 3 of them because every time I see it in a bulk lot, I mentioned this several times. Every time I see that hotel, I buy it in a bulk lot because I just love it so much.
I missed out on it. I really wish I would. I gotta get it sometime.
Yeah,
Pizza, hotel. We got vets, hotel. Hotel's in the front at the moment. Pizza and hotel, neck and neck. She is. She really is. That is the truth.
Oh,
yeah.
See, it pays to have a monarch, Ruth. It really does. Here we go. P for Pete. Yeah, what do we eat for the royal family? But we won't go there, folks. Don't worry. Let's go. Oliver Thackeray says, "I live there." Where do you live, Oliver?
Canada.
Oh, Canada. Because a lot of Canadians in today. We've got Corey in. From A&A Hobbies. We've got Snapchat Bricks, who's a good friend of the channels as well, and he's such a good guy, he really is. Hope you're having a good day, Joe. And we've got Mr. StarBricks as well. It's very strange not to see Mr. StarBricks sitting next to Sarah. Have you given him the day off, Sarah?
No, he's playing some games and doing some other stuff today, so
okay.
No worries.
Mike, whatever you're up to, amusing yourself. I hope you're having a good time, my friend. And Brick Adjuster says I'm Canadian too. Well, good stuff. I like it. We got a good Canadian contingency in with us today.
I remember Brick Adjuster from way back. It's cool to see him again. Like way back in like 2014. Like, oh man, he's such a cool guy. Yeah.
No, it really. This is the great thing about the community. You know, some people dip in and dip out of it and stuff like that, and it's always nice. When you see, it's family really. Everyone around me here, everybody feels like family. They do, and there's one thing, right? If you would ask me 48 hours ago, was Just Too Good going to be on my channel? I said you're probably having a laugh, but that's pretty cool. That's a nice.
I know it's new. It's new for me, but I love it. Like this is so fun to me.
Good stuff, guys. I tell you, we'll go with the flow, Justin. It's fantastic having you here. It really is.
I appreciate those kind words.
And one other person that I've always wanted to, God, how many, I forget how long I've been asking you to come on for, Adora or Ruth, is of course Adorabuild, because she's literally the other side of the planet. You know, time zones do dictate things that, you know, it can't always be done. But anyway, good to have you here. So,
awake and alert.
This is it. Like I always say to people, we had a guy on last night from New Zealand as well, and like I always say to you lot, who's basically now you're in Sunday. I had to think then. I thought I was in Sunday then. Welcome back to Saturday, best day of the week, arguably. It really is. So something I do need to say to everybody out there in the lovely chat is please do check out the peeps in the channel. Everybody's details down in the description below, as well as a few links to one or two other things. And yeah, enjoy the stream, folks, because I can start building in a minute. We've got Cafe Corner in the house. ACC, good to have you on last night. Oh, that was a good laugh. It really was. Matt, I've got to admit, I was watching some of that back last night, and your pump-up truck thing was hilarious. It really was. And there's nothing worse than someone trying to pump something, because it was a pump truck, folks, and it's got this pump mechanism. It just wasn't working, like it wasn't happening. And everyone's gearing up and taking the mickey out of it. He's saying, go on, Matt, go on, you can do it. And then the funniest thing was, just out of nowhere, Cy O'Connor goes, that's amazing. Like, he's not doing anything. It's hilarious. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll make a short video out of that, folks. Who knows? Or just throw it on Instagram. It might be a reel. I'm going to make a reel out of that. But yeah, Matt, show us that pump-up truck. Because if anyone's ever wondered if Monkey Kid ever made a pump-up truck, this is what it would look like. Oh, there he goes. No. It's the squeak that I find funny. No, you can't do that, Matt. Go on, Matt.
There we go.
Yay.
Finally got it up.
There we go.
Now we can release.
Release. There we go. Release.
Calm down.
Honestly, folks, it's no fun getting old. It really isn't. I think I said that last night as well. Anyway, Tek, he's a good-looking lad. what's going on? It's funny to see dolphins and not monkeys in front of you, mate.
I know. 2 dolphins. I really don't like the eyes on these things.
Do you not? On the dolphins?
Yeah, the on the Friends ones, they're like very anime. But I've built the speedboat, the banana boat so far. It's pretty cool.
That's quite cool.
Oh, cool!
Yeah.
I love banana boats.
Yeah. Oh, mate, they're so much fun. I've had so many good times on those. But yeah, so just working my way through that one. What?
I tell you what, the last time I was on a banana boat, folks, I was in Ibiza. And from what I can remember of it, I had a really good time. It was excellent. Anyway, sorry, I bet you've been on a few banana boats in your time, haven't you?
No, I don't like the ocean. I think I've been in the ocean once. No, I don't like water. No, I hate water. I hate deep water. It's scary. And I don't like boats.
Now, for someone that lives on an island, that's quite awkward, I would have thought.
Yeah, but it's not like the size of the Isle of Man or Hawaii. It's like it's a bigger island than that. But no.
Yeah, I know, but you are surrounded by water still. There's got to be a day in your life when you actually, you're going to put your shorts on and maybe go for a dip. No. Anyway, so I'm going to start building in a second, folks. But I'll say hello to a few other peeps that have come in the house. The House of LBB. I described it there before. It's pretty cool. Anyway, we've got lovely CC out there. Hey, CC. Shy Time is my time saying, laugh out loud. I wish I was longer, CC. And wish he was longer. Lord of the Bricks is in the house. Hello, mate. Oliver Thackeray says, I've started building a Lego Russian tank for a mock. Ooh, what's the name of the tank? I went to Moscow once. God, it was cold out there. It really was. And oh, that's quite cool. I like that back. But I will say this, folks. Anyone that goes to Red Square, don't do what I did and think you'll be around it in half an hour, folks. Give yourself about half a day because it's ginormous. It really is. It's bigger than London, Red Square is. It's absolutely massive. So, SaraStarBricks saying, hi, Adam O. Will Harper, good to see you, dude. It says, if Si owned the island, would it be called Silent? Oh, I like that. Nice one. Very clever. Silent. So yeah, okay, cool. Well, anyway, folks, believe it or not, I do actually want to do some building today, which is why I've even got myself another camp. Look, there we go. There's the boat. There's the beginning of it. There's the bow. Actually, the bow's the back.
Nice.
There we go. Looks pretty good. I tell you what is quite good: the stickers. Now, I'm not really a big fan of stickers, folks, but they were pretty good to apply on there for the beds. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? It's pretty good. And
you guys are really gonna make me buy all the Friends sets now. Like I love Lego Friends before, but I kind of fell out of it, and now I'm gonna get super back into it. Like,
it's so dangerous to be friends with people.
It's modern.
Exactly. In a way, yeah, like legit. I mean, I bought the Heartlake Mall. I should.
I want it so bad. I keep seeing it at Target. But it looks so good.
Yes,
that looks great.
That and then the movie theater, I got I love those sets. But yeah, I didn't even notice all those rescue sets because the 2014 ones I didn't really like, and I thought it was more of that. But the mountains and everything with the alpacas, I love that. I'm like,
well, Justin, you got me into Friends. I wasn't a big fan of Friends until I watched some of your Friends videos. And I was like,
thank
hey,
you.
those are pretty cool sets.
Yeah,
and then I've a daughter, so she got into them as well. And I was like, oh my God. But you pointed out a good fact that a lot of the molds actually come in Friends sets before they come into City sets, like the bandages and stuff.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's as a Lego City fan, I mean, I could say it's better than Lego City, like honestly, because Lego City, to me, has been a little bit more juniorized recently. Friends has some complex builds that I really appreciate. So
that's true.
Well, from what I've seen of Friends so far, it's really, really cool. I'm like I love the. I don't know if it's just me. I love the change in palette, the color change. It's so much more interesting than Star Wars. I never thought I'd ever say that.
I could agree there too.
It just puts you in a good mood, like building with the colors. You're just like, oh, I feel good.
Yeah, that's me and Paradisa. Paradisa is a lot like that too. It's like, yes.
Good old Paradisa. Loved a bit of that.
Fabuland, anybody? Fabuland? No. Can't get Fabuland fans here, all right.
Yeah, I know someone who's really into Fabuland, but you know what? I'm really going to be expanding my horizons now, because I always thought when I started a YouTube channel, I thought I'm just going to do Lego Star Wars, and it's quite the opposite. In all honesty,
Awesome,
it really is.
That's
There's only so much grey you can take.
Well, it is actually.
I'm beyond bored of Star Wars, honestly.
And they keep their sets aren't the greatest they're producing at the moment.
No, I don't like them. It's not my cup of tea anyway. I'm not saying they're rubbish, folks, but actually, you know what?
Well, I like the new sets of Star Wars for this year. Where I actually do like how they have this new scale where it's a little bit cheaper and it's a little bit more manageable to get and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. At least.
See, I know a lot of people are complaining about that, but for me, actually, it works out quite nicely because it just means I don't need to go and buy the X-Wing because I've already got the detailed one, a more expensive one.
I see.
So I'll just basically put my money somewhere else, like friends. It's kind of cool. Mother's Bricks. Oh, sorry. What was that, Claire?
I said, or Monkey Kid.
Oh, yeah. I'm too far down the road with Ninjago. I will get Monkey Kid. I like Monkey Kid, but I'll always play the card that I prefer Ninjago. That's just the thing. It's just the thing. I have to do it because Tek. In all honesty,
I always say, why not both? You know, like I love Lego action themes, and there was a period where all we had was Ninjago for a bit, but then Hidden Side came and Monkey Kid, and I'm like, I got to support the heck out of all those action themes. But then again, it is Monkey Kid's so expensive, so like I understand, like you only spend so much. Yeah,
I do agree. It's much more expensive, but the premium is worth it to a point. I you know, to a point. But I do like it. I can appreciate it. It's premium, and that's cool. Now, Mama Bricks, in answer to your question, this is boat number 3 for me in my city because there will be a docks, folks. London's very famous for the dockyards. And here's 2 of the boats. We've got the 3-1, and we've got the Destiny's Bounty up here as well.
So the best one. I love that one.
That is beautiful. And we built that a couple of weeks ago with the Ninjago versus Monkey Kid, and it was this build versus the Tek. Help me out here.
Monkey Kid's Team Secret HQ.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Those are 2. That's a good one to like reverse off. Which one won?
It was a draw.
Okay, there you go. Like that. Like those are 2 of the best because they're play vehicles, which I love. Like I love play sets that have interiors and stuff. They have that and their vehicles, and they're such unique vehicles. Wow, that's good stuff. Yeah,
we have got an idea though for a tiebreaker, Justin. And so what we're going to do? Luckily, Tek and I only live about an hour and a half from each other, if that, maybe an hour. Depends if we want to break the speed limit or not, folks. And what we're going to do is we're both going to get our boats, and basically we're going to find a pond or a lake somewhere. And we'll basically see which one floats the longest, and whichever one floats the longest is the outright winner.
Okay, that sounds awesome. I can't wait to see the result of that.
It's got 1 million views on a shorts video written all over it. That one.
Yes, do it. I'm excited. That's awesome.
Brick Adjuster says, I built my first Monkey Kid set this week. Commiserations, Brick Adjuster, but tell us what you did get anyway. Good show, mate. Good show. I actually want to get that jet one. There's that white jet one that's out. I do want to buy that.
Ooh, yeah. That's one I already bought. Like I thought I was going to get the whole wave at once, but I'm trying to hold off. I got the mountain, I got that jet, and I got the 2 other smaller sets, and I'm like, I got to stick with this now, and then I'll build the others. But that white jet is probably my favorite of the vehicles of the new wave.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I like it as well, and I like May, the character. I think she's brilliant. I like anyone that wields a magic sword. I just love it. It's kind of He-Man and She-Ra all over again.
Heck yeah, nice.
I'm just going to up my light, folks, because the sun's going down a little bit now. It's gone behind a rain cloud. So here we go. Okay. So. I think I'm building the roof now in the next section of this. There's loads of large bricks in this one, loads of plates, and I'm loving the teal, and I am enjoying lots of the teal colour this year. I really am. Ooh, Brick Adjuster got a really cool set. Yeah, you'll love it, Brick Adjuster. Honestly, you know, one of my favourite things from that whole set wasn't actually necessarily the mech himself. That the mech is awesome. It's this little build here. That you get that comes with that set.
the dumpling shop is incredible as well.
Yeah. Oh, that is.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
They should have sold that in a separate set. A lot. Of people
Yeah,
should.
I'm a little bit. I wish they came out with more of those side builds with this latest wave, but I mean, I'm still buying all of them, so it's not stopping me. But still,
There we go. That's the Brick Adjuster. What an awesome outfit as well. I want a leather version of that jacket. I really do.
Cool.
Is there any? I don't know if there's any animals out there that actually are that color, but I'm sure they could dye it that color or something like that. But
Faux leather.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Faux leather, like a fake leather.
yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't go for real leather. It's not. If it was 1974, I might, but I think we're past that. Another one I got. Hey, I've got actually talking to Monkey Kid or Monkey King, as it goes, is just for anyone who's interested in minifigures. And I'd imagine a lot of you out there are. Here we go. There's the two variants of him.
Excuse you.
Now I know, is Brick Adjuster going to do a Monkey King army?
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
I think an army of
It'd be
monkeys
like
would be cool.
Planet of the Apes all over again.
That sounds expensive.
Yeah, it is. I've looked at it.
Well, that's why we have double VIP points, folks. It really is. And
Tek, were you going to build a Monkey Kid army?
Well, I was going to build an army of the Ironclad Warriors. Because you actually get, I think from the first wave alone, you get something like 14 or 15, which is like a decent amount. But yeah, so I was thinking about it because there's like loads in the show. But until I see one of the vehicles used like multiple times, I don't think I'll bother. Because the two smaller vehicles that have come out with those in, they're like, they've only used once, so it's not like an army building thing. But if they do stuff like it, then yeah, I'll be well on that.
Oh, so Tek, you watched the show?
I have, yes. I need to
Is it
rewatch
good?
it again and like properly absorb it because I was a little bit distracted when I was watching a lot of it. But I really liked it.
Okay. I mean, do you like because it has almost an anime style? Like,
yes.
Do you like other anime and stuff like that?
I'm not. I used to watch like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. And shit,
Yeah,
but,
same
like,
here. Yeah, I've never been huge into anime myself, but
yeah,
like besides
yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and stuff like that. But
Yeah, exactly. But no, I really enjoyed it. It's very fast paced. And I suppose when they're like 10-minute episodes, but like the editing is very fast paced. Which I
love
did.
the animation style.
Yeah, I think it does look really good, and it's nice to have something different from Lego as well. But it's still so distinctly Lego as well, which I really like.
That's dope. That's great. That's great.
Yeah. Have you seen the show, Justin?
I haven't seen it. No, I gotta see it. It's just because they released an English version yet?
It's all on YouTube. If you just search up on YouTube like Monkey Kid Season 1, then you can find it on a playlist. Those are the episodes.
Okay, yeah, because I've been waiting for the subs, but okay.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you saw it, yeah.
Yeah.
Justin, as a movie fan, have you watched many or any anime movies?
Oh no, I like some anime movies like Your Name, Paprika, The Perfect Blue, Akira. I'm trying to think what else I've seen.
I think Akira is the kind of one everyone has to watch.
Yeah, that's the one I'll like. Oh, and of course, Studio Ghibli stuff. I love Studio Ghibli stuff. So Totoro, Spirited Away, Nausicaa, Kiki's Delivery Service. Yeah. So yeah, all those. I've seen anime like I like Madoka Magica and K-On! Like in high school and stuff like that.
You've seen more than me.
Yeah. There you go. But I just haven't seen anime series in a while. But yeah.
Just a quick one. On my set, there's a little video spoiler. Look at that. There's the little tiles.
Let's have a look.
Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait.
What is it? A mirror?
No, it's the tiles, the little records.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
You see, folks, we
They gave it away all that time ago. They're leaking themselves.
Well, you know, in one of the city sets, they actually do have a video reference.
Yeah. I don't know when this hairdressers was out. When was this barber?
The shark man in the skateboard.
Yep. Yeah, I was like, whoa. I was like, but yeah.
Does anyone know when this set was out? Because
the barbershop is at last year's.
Yeah,
It's pretty recent. It's within the last 2 years.
Because I remember I bricks and pieced that hair piece. I think the hair piece, the curly hair with that nice I think lavender. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure colors.
You have to keep your eye out. They do little leaks in their own sets. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, well, they do. The thing is, it's all a bit of a thing at the moment, isn't it? I was watching a YouTuber, the Australian girl. What's that? Potter
Minifig Pals.
Yeah, probably the UK. Sorry, I have a terrible time remembering that name.
Just say Holly.
Yeah, Holly. Yeah, sorry, I should just said Holly. Cheers, Si. I honestly, Si's my go-to man for all the YouTubers. He really is. But yeah, she was on there last night, and she's decided to stay in or stay out of LAN. I don't know, but it's a thing at the moment, folks, amongst the community.
Oh, the LAN. You want to go to the LAN talking, or? Well,
I'm happy to if you are, but it's a discussion at the moment, isn't it? A lot of people are talking about it.
Oh yeah.
And it's interesting, but we don't have to, Justin. It's up to you, mate. I'm happy to.
I just don't want to take over the stream with it. It won't take over the stream, right?
Go for it.
No, go for it. It's I'm interested to know.
I made last night was a huge moment of lots of stuff of deciding. Well, I guess I'll explain the situation that on LAN. If you guys don't know what LAN is, it's the Lego Ambassador Network, and I brought up a discussion of how I felt uncomfortable that it seemed like Lego was dictating content in the LAN community, because I always thought LAN as a partnership, like a friendship.
Yeah.
So I didn't see myself as hired by Lego when I was signed up for LAN. So it all started because I felt kind of bothered that they were making these rules for covering a text-based rumor and saying that we can't have that discussion. And when they approved my site, I did so many of these, and they didn't have a problem with it for the last, 10 years in the Lego community or whatever. And it started there, but the discussion was very productive. There was lots of different opinions and everything on LAN. And it got to the point where I started to realize that LAN is really a marketing tool by Lego. And being a part of LAN is they'll give you stuff and you give them stuff in return. I never saw it that way until now. And that makes me want to leave, because I don't like that. Because I'm not hired by Lego. I don't want to be hired by Lego. I don't want to work for Lego. I love Lego, but I want to be my own creator. I want to be my own channel. So I'm really thinking about leaving if it's not that friendship I thought it was, which it doesn't seem like. And I don't have a problem with that. I just am probably going to leave LAN because of that. Because the more I look at it, just covering leaked content in general is something that Lego controls, but they don't have much of a legal right to if it falls under fair use, which a lot of us do under fair use. Yeah. So I think from now on, because leaks were part of this, was part of the fan hype, and the fan, a lot of fans liked it. I know not everybody likes leaks, I get it, but it was a part that I loved about Lego, was hype for these upcoming products. I think from now on, I'm not going to follow Lego's rules. I'm going to follow the law's rules of, for putting my content out there, which the law is on my side of fair use, because to censor discussion of a product when you're not even the source of the leak, that's on the company side. It's not on the law side. It's not on the side of what's right or wrong, in my opinion, because I like being transparent to my viewers. And when you're part of LAN, you almost have to ignore these leaks. You're forced to ignore these leaks if you're part of LAN for signing up for LAN. So all this came to the decision that I'm 90% sure I'm leaving LAN, but I'm still giving it 2 days thought. So on Monday, we'll really find out. But yeah.
Just out of interest, did you have to sign a contract?
I was going to ask the same thing.
Yes.
So technically, if you signed a contract, then
you're contracted
to Lego. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I had to sign a contract, because I don't even remember.
Sorry.
So I'm not entirely sure.
One. I mean, for me, Lego need to stop leaks at the source, and not go after a bunch of YouTubers.
Exactly, that's where I'm at. Yeah.
So I worked for Microsoft for a bit, doing games testing, and obviously that is they don't want to get leaks to come out from that, and all of it had to sign NDAs. Now, there were people that leaked information and they got sacked and they never worked in the industry again.
Yep.
So I don't understand why Lego can't do that with their employees.
And here's the thing with the leaking information.
I agree.
So since 2016, I was never the source of a leak. I've never been the source of a leak, and I never want to be the source of a leak. That's illegal, being the source of a leak. Because you're leaking. That's morally wrong, in my opinion, because you're telling a secret that you're not supposed to tell.
Yeah, exactly right.
But when the leak is out, we're now not allowed to even talk about it, which that's not true for fair use. Fair use is on our side on that problem if we're reporting on it, and also making a creative product out of it in our own, using mostly our own material, which is the whole basis of fair use. So that's why I think I'm going to cover even confidentially stamped images. If I say it's preliminary, I don't see the legal problem there. And these are all, I'm not the source of these. These pop up on Instagram. Lego does nothing about them. So that's how I see it now.
Because I recently got a strike on Instagram because I shared one of the 10 rings or something like that. I can't think what it was.
You got a strike for it?
Yeah, I got a strike for it on Instagram. So I took it down, and it is what it is. But I think personally, I don't think it's Lego. Mainly, it might be Disney. Disney are pretty tough on leaking.
Yeah, it probably is. You know? Yeah, but it probably is. But I'm not like the companies doing it doesn't make it right for me. Like it still seems morally wrong that they're strike. I mean, if I'm not the source of the leak,
I agree.
For you, you're not the source of the leak. But I mean. No. Even more so in a transforming it into a video is, it's not the same competition as putting it out. So it falls under fair use, how I see it. So like, yeah, I think what they're doing is morally wrong and taking abuse of their power as a big company. So I want to stand up to that.
Because I'm not sure what they'd achieve taking someone down from Instagram as 1,000 followers. It's not really going to achieve.
Exactly. Is it, Exactly. 100%.
Just
especially if they're not the source. Yeah.
Just when part of it is I think part of it's just the chill factor in terms of you only need to do it to a couple, and then other people see that and then think twice about doing it.
Yeah, shut down some big channels.
That's using fear to get their way. And I don't like that.
Don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, that's a bully. So that's why I'm standing up to them now.
Justin, are you feeling a part of the machinery? You know what I mean? There's a bigger machine, a big corporate wheel.
Yep.
And that big corporate wheel is Lego.
And that's how I never felt that before until I started to think about this, and now I feel used, honestly, because they framed this as a partnership, and it was really them hiring me as a marketing tool. That's it. I could connect with people without land. Oh, what were you guys going to say? Sorry.
I was going to say, when you say they give you stuff and then they expect you to give them stuff as well, what do you mean by that?
Okay, so whenever somebody gets a product from LAN, you have to fill in, after you do a review 7 days after, you have to fill out a form, and they ask for impressions on the set. So you give them your views, and you tell them what people were thinking about the set, what you were thinking about the set. So that's what we.
I thought you just did your own review in the video, and then that was it. Forgotten about. I didn't like that,
and that's fine. That's fine. But now they're actually using this to control us. So now they're punishing us for even talking about leaks. And that's where I'm saying they're using us as ways to not spread leaks when we're not the source of leaks.
So obviously, like, with what happened, Ryan was like the first one that, got pushed out with all of this. Yeah. But it seemed like he got a lot of backlash from other LAN members. And not until that you stood up and like kind of articulated it a little bit better.
That's what I was going to say. I love Ryan, and Ryan's my friend, but he was a jerk about it. I'll be honest. That's the thing. I'm going to be honest from now on. I think he was pretty much a jerk about it. I told him this, and it's okay. Like, it's okay.
Yeah. No,
so
it's fine.
I think being more respectful, more people listen. So
yeah, if people understand what's happened, then they can make a better judgment call.
Exactly, and that's the thing. This is a big company. This isn't a person. This is a big company. Yeah. And I love the people of LAN who work there. I love the people who work at Lego because I keep in contact with them and everything. So I'm standing up for what's right. But what were you gonna say?
It's not only just Lego, though, is it? It's Disney. You got all
these big companies. Have way too much power, and we follow them because they said so. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm standing up for what's right.
Do you think there's like the fact that you've been doing this obviously since you were pretty young, and Lego is obviously a part of your youth. So do you think if you were to look at this, in your 20s as someone as a business professional, or in your 30s or something, you're looking back on this, it's like, of course, Lego is, they don't care. They're not your friend.
Exactly. This is what I'm literally realizing right now.
It's like you're growing out of that naive kind of where now you have the awareness of, which is totally.
You said it so well. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with that. That's exactly what's happening right now with this whole situation.
Yeah, I mean, we've all worked for really manipulative undertone that they make LAN this really popular thing amongst young people and amongst the community. Like, oh yeah, you can get free Lego sets, which obviously is going to be a huge. You speak to anyone on YouTube and like with a like reasonably small like younger people that have got smaller channels, they say, oh, I'd love to be in land one day because I could get free Lego sets. Like they make it like such an advert, but actually when you kind of break it down and like with what happened with Brian, now what you're saying, Justin, as well, like it does sound like they kind of try mold you to this.
It's kind of like most social media kind of partnerships, really. They got you by the ghoulies, as we say over here.
And that's why I'm 90% leaving unless they prove me wrong. They haven't done yet. What were you gonna say?
They're a bit naive though about it. I feel like they're a little bit. I think they're very dated in terms of their approach.
Oh yeah, they could learn too.
What's going on like 10 years ago? Like it's like companies have figured it out by then. Like I don't understand why.
And it was, you know what's funny? You say 10 years ago. Lego was better with this back in the day because on Eurobricks, I started out. We were talking about preliminary images and everything like that. There was no rules like that because they understood it gets out. It gets out. You know what?
Well,
I stop the source of it.
It just seems like they haven't been clear with you, like what the parameters are, what the relationship is, what it is. They shouldn't be signing up people for land that are under 18. Fundamentally speaking, I don't know if they are, but
I wasn't when I signed up. I was well, it was 2018, so I was maybe 20, I guess. No, 20. But,
yeah, I mean, if you know, I don't know, if they're signing people up that are under 18, then you know that there is some kind of
risk.
Yeah, there's definitely there's something not shady, but it's definitely a business, decision to like sign somebody up.
So it's all. Again, the more I talk about this, the more I'm firm with me leaving. Like this was a great conversation on this stream alone. Like exactly, like this. It's just making me realize I've been used, and it kind of sucks because I've been used by the company I love. I still love Lego. I still love the Lego brick. All of this. When I joined, I did not want to join for free sets. I did not want to join for getting news early, specifically all that. It was because I love Lego and I want a partnership with them, and that's what they framed it as. But in reality, I was just a marketing tool.
Have they not got in touch with you? So, like, if I was Lego at the moment, I'd be like having a big meeting with a few bots saying, "Guys, we got these Lego YouTubers, these people that a lot of people watch and admire. They've got this mindset at the moment, and they feel as though we're using them, and we need to change this." Have they not got in touch with you to say?
I will say yes. Some people from Lego, because I have. Friend again, the connections I made from LAN, I will not. I've made some great friends there on the Lego team and on the, fellow RL, like fellow fan media and groups and stuff like that, lug groups. And I've had people reach out to me and like, they're like, well, we'll talk about it, but like, whatever way they frame it, they have to be honest now, and they're probably not like. We'll see. I mean, I'm open. That's why I'm not quitting yet until Monday. I literally set myself as Monday morning. We'll see because. I got a hint that they'll come to a decision by Monday, but if they don't, I'm just, I'm going to make my decision Monday, regardless of what they do. So,
how many big YouTubers or just fan media in general do you think it will take for them to seriously kind of reassess what they're doing?
One respectful one, and I hope that's me.
Okay, because
so I can make this change ASAP.
I was going to say like Ryan was forced out, and like you said, the way he handled it probably wasn't the best. But I feel like now, if you're gonna go, I think there's gonna be people that are gonna be very on your side and like prepared to listen. I kind of hope Lego are one of those people because otherwise, I mean, if just
I think sadly though, a company like Lego, if they lose a LAN, they replace them, and it sounds terrible. But it's like when you leave a big company, no one's irreplaceable, and it sounds a terrible thing to say.
Yeah, no,
that's a sad state of the world, And
yeah, it's true. That's why I'm saying like these big companies, they bully and they don't care about us as humans, which is okay. Whatever, they're making money. Okay, I'm making money
to protect their employees at the end of the day.
That's true too. That's true. Yeah, you're right.
The thing is that I think this is probably something that maybe Lego underestimate. The power of the voice of someone online now is ridiculous. Like for example, me and Greg have both bought that boat after Claire saying about it, and like that's just like pure word of mouth. That's 2 more sales that I know it's a secondhand market, but you come on and you see other people, whether they're in LAN or not, small channels or not, like you hear people's opinions. Like Kobe has taken like the streaming Lego space by storm a bit at the moment because people are talking about it, people are building it. Word of mouth is still such a huge marketing tool. And I feel like now if Justin, you do end up leaving, Ryan going, and maybe like a couple of other of the websites, maybe less so the YouTubers, if they start to clock onto it, I think they might have a real big problem on their hand.
And also as well, right, if I was Kobe, right, I'd be thinking, oh, I'm going to have some of this. Let's sign Ryan up and give him freedom.
Perfect.
You know, and completely reverse what Lego have done and use it for their advantage.
Yeah.
I think Ryan might be heading towards the Black. Yeah.
Good for him. We shouldn't be, you know, stuck to doing one thing all the time. So I'm like,
the last couple of weeks, people have really opened up. I mean, I'm talking about, you know, try different things in Lego. Blimey, people are trying completely different things. You've got Ryan there with what he's going on with the figures, and you've got Cabbage and James was on last night. He's doing different Lego sets as well. You got Solo just above me here. He's doing Kobe. I mean, they actually look like models. They're that good, Justin. They look like models.
To be honest, like speaking, because I've been speaking to Kobe, and especially with Brick Tanks as well. They're such an open and honest company. Yeah, it's like you have a problem, they're back at you, like, and they even put like nice little messages inside there as well. It's just nice little things like that. But I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's something changing within Lego, and I think they are becoming more and more corporate over the years. I know obviously they are a company, but there's just something about them that just, I can't quite put my finger on it. I think it's like seeing with Ryan and how you handle it with Ed, Justin, as well. It seems like they're trying to go more business than kind of like, well, we're this big, friendly, child-loving company. And I think it's going to start driving people away. And I think a lot of companies now are starting to realise that and now capitalise it. I mean, Mega Block or Mega Constructs are now really driving themselves forward now. They're pumping out some nice sets. And like you say,
they're opening a store in Germany, they are, interestingly.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Kobe are?
No, Mega Blocks.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, here's the thing: the company. This is what I read yesterday. The company that beat Lego to actually using the name Razor Crest is the company that owns Kobe. So there must have been a lot of negotiations going on there for that, Cabbage.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, people feel a bit funny about fake Lego, as they call it, but I mean, Lego don't have the patent, so it's open for that.
Well, this is it.
They lost the patent in 1989, you know, and you got to consider it's taken all this damn time for the people to kind of go, well, hang on a second, this is not actually fake. It's
but at the same time, once they lost the patent, you started what was it, Mega Bloks, the Canadian one, who started to make them, you know, legitimately, and Lego then tied them up in court cases for years. Which they ended up losing. But, you know, again, it's that sort of thing where it's trying to scare other people out of the market. And this whole thing, this isn't limited to Lego. You had Nintendo 9 months ago, because they've got their equivalent of land where they sort of day one, they'll provide people with codes. There was a big YouTuber called Beat 'em Up, and he's got like 1 million subscribers. And the same thing happened to him, similar to Ryan, only that, you know, he loved the product. He was never controversial about anything and things like that. And they just basically sort of more or less let him go. Didn't provide any real substantive reasons. And then when he made a video on it, that completely blew up because he was someone who was really respected in the community and things like that. So it seems to be this is becoming across a lot of these sort of fan media type things where they are trying to control the conversation a bit more. And
Nintendo are interesting. They are ruthless. So I don't know if you ever seen a documentary called Console Wars, but when the Genesis come out, they're blackmailing game producers not to make games for the Genesis. They were saying, if you make that game, you're not going to make one for Nintendo. If you make one for Sega, you're not making one for us. And it was ruthless.
I remember when they were just they were getting money from like every like Let's Play video of like Nintendo on YouTube and everything, just until very recently. Like they're very recent with that stuff.
At one point, Nintendo had a 95% market share.
There you go.
Back in the 90s.
just I've seen this said to Ryan. I've seen it said to you. Saw it said to Holly last night as well. I think instead of just I was going to just delete it, but instead of deleting things, I think, okay, Glenn says, the question is whether some of you are actual Lego fans. Ryan and Justin are just ungrateful, in my opinion. Block me if you're there. But that's the truth. But explain that you're not ungrateful. I mean, it's not about getting free stuff. I mean,
that's the thing. Yeah. Oh, wait, can I go into it? Sorry.
Yeah, no,
go into it.
Yeah,
okay,
defend
okay, that's okay. So when people say that, all they see is me getting free stuff, which is literally not why I joined LAN. I did not join LAN to get free stuff all the time like that. I joined LAN as a partnership with Lego to build my community, to reach out to other communities. And I realized I don't need LAN for that. And also, LAN is abusing me. They're forcing me to do stuff. Here's the thing. I don't see it as free Lego. It's not. I don't see it as free Lego. I don't see.
It's too many caveats. It's basically.
Point, sorry, Greg. The point is, if Justin was ungrateful, why would he be thinking of leaving? He he's going to give up free stuff for something he believes in.
That's Ryan. That's why I'm tired. So I should say, I don't see it as just free Lego. Is what I should say. I don't see it as just free Lego. And some people see me as just seeing it as free Lego, and I should be grateful and I should accept whatever they say. And I don't like people controlling me. So
exactly.
I will say this, Justin, as much as everybody, Glenn's got their own styles, their own opinions, and their own overall.
Yeah. That's what I love. Everybody has different opinions. I love hearing different opinions.
Yeah, and it's good that you can come on here and talk about it, and you're talking about it very eloquently as well. You're not disrespecting that. You're just saying why you are considering leaving, and 100%. Honestly, folks, if you read all sorts of things, look at pop stars, for example, and people that have left bands because people need their own creativity, their own outlet, and sometimes being in a musical band or something like that, it can be too restraining. So people need to come out of that bubble, i.e., the LAN bubble, and liberate themselves and do what they want to do.
100% how I see it now, and because I want to be a filmmaker, and I'm looking into a lot of controversial films, stuff like that, and seeing how people respond to them. Where some governments would want to censor those films that people would put out, that just because it has a controversial subject, not any taboo material, just because that discussion is controversial. And I apply it to Lego, and I'm like, this company is controlling me. They're controlling what videos I can put out by me getting free stuff in return. That's what it is. And I was blind to it because I thought it was like a friendship. I thought it was a relationship, a partnership. But that's where my emotion came in with that. And honestly, I had to look at the facts. And the facts was that this is a marketing ploy. And it's going to control my channel. So that's why I really want to leave.
And they've done a really good job of it. With relationships with the people that you're interacting with.
Here's the thing. Sorry to interrupt, but Tek, I have with that point specifically, people would be, I would always recommend it to people, and they would always ask, will they control your content? And I'd say no.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, wow, I led people into this, not even realizing that they were controlling my content. But
what would you say to people that are still thinking of joining LAN? Would you say don't do it, or would you say just go for it?
I would say assess if it's right for your. Assess if it's right for your channel, and know that they will control your it's a agreement. It's a contractual. You're basically being employed by Lego. You're being employed by Lego.
Yeah.
So know
a bit like BrickLink is now a big part of Lego as well. So look how things have changed there. Lego said they would never make any changes, and then by the end of that sentence, they were making sweeping changes. No one could sell custom parts.
And I was blind to that then, but you're so right. And legit, when I joined, my main concern, you're not going to make any changes to my content. They're like, no. But
I said that from the very beginning. As soon as they got bought out, because I've been with companies that got bought out, and they say we're not going to change everything. You can stay as you are. 2 weeks later, you are now completely involved in that. Everything you've learned.
I'm glad I buy Lego through eBay and not BrickLink, but yeah.
If you're signing a contract, if you're considering yourself an employee of Lego, then you have your own rights and your own negotiations that you should be doing before you're agreeing to any terms. You don't blindly sign things. You have a conversation. You figure out what the parameters are, and if you're a child, you get a parent to represent you.
I can kind of understand them wanting to control some stuff that gets put on there, because you know you are still linked to a child's toy, as it were. I know we're adults here, but it still is because they don't do proper 18+ sets, do they? So it still is, because Winnie the Pooh's an 18+ set, so I don't know what's going on there. But you know, they kind of, I can understand to a certain degree, but the leaking thing for me is a bit too far. Really, they need to stop that in house, like I said. Not
tied to a child's toy. I don't get that. I don't totally agree with that, because, like, for example, if I make movies and so I do R-rated movies, is the movie industry tied to G-rated movies because G-rated movies exist? I don't know.
Well, technically, Lego is still a toy, isn't it? I know.
I mean, I see it as a form of entertainment, toy or not. Like,
we're the minority. We are the minority as the adult community, and so we need to respect the fact that it is consumed by, like, globally by children on a massive scale.
Yeah, I mean, if they started like pumping out Predator and Terminator and stuff like that, then it's be a different kettle of fish.
I guess I disagree with you guys there, because I see such the fan. You know, it's okay. We don't have to agree. I see an adult impact, and I see it as an expression of anybody of any age. So I don't know why, but you know, I understand. I can see that perspective, but I don't necessarily agree.
I mean, of course, like, it's a hard thing for me to say that, because obviously, like, I have, like, readjusted my life and my financials, you know, to be able to, like, afford this hobby and to do it in a way that I want to, right? So it's like, obviously I want to be respected and recognized by Lego, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, I understand the perspective. Yeah. I guess I think differently there, but
But this is the thing, folks. Everybody lives their life, and everybody has a different approach, and what has happened in your life before certainly shapes the way you are going forward.
Yeah.
Like, I get a sense that your reasons for leaving LAN are slightly different to Ryan's, because I get the sense that you're more artistic, if you don't mind me saying that, because I
love hearing that. That means a lot to me. Just considering that I create art, that's awesome.
Whereas Ryan was a bit more practical. You know, he's got a different view on things, so he's necessarily coming out with different things. But ultimately, I think when people get to a certain size of channel, right? One, I think you kind of, it's a bit like some relationships, folks, being with Lego or LAN, they expire. You know what I mean? You know, and I think sometimes you're better off breaking away from it and doing what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But
I agree. I think
I'm at that point now, which is, you know, I don't regret my time at LAN. You know, I've learned a lot. I got a lot of cool stuff. It was cool, but I think it's now my time to leave, because I don't agree with their policies and stuff like that. It's fine. It's, you know.
It's just like leaving a job, you know what I mean? It's like management changes, the company changes, you know, and it's, you just don't align with it anymore. But it doesn't mean like you hated your experience or whatever, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
Justin, how are you going to get out of your early sets now?
That's the thing. I used to hunt for, like, I would hunt for those, like, going to store to store, but, like, I honestly don't need sets early anymore, because I changed my, like, life view and everything. I don't need to rush out content to be the first. That would just make me miserable and stressed out. So
I think Ryan touched on this as well, but there is something so exciting about finding sets early, or like going out and looking for sets early, that I think it's got like such a charm to it. I found the Trouble on Tatooine set a bit early before Christmas. It's not worth £28, and I should have waited until it went on sale. But I bought it because I saw it like a week or two early, and I was like, right, I've got to have it. And and like I don't regret it in that sense, because I had that kind of thrill that come along with it.
Exactly. And you know, I see a similar thing with the whole leaks. Like, when I used to discuss leaks all the time, and it was like that same hype of like, ooh, we're seeing it, this early concept of something we really want to see, and like it was always out of love. Like, we would love discussing this stuff. And it's like now that's gone on Lego's end, and you know, I'm looking into it legally, and they don't have the legal right to, for the most part. So
a lot of the leaks are terrible quality, the pictures anyway, so it's kind of like a movie trailer, isn't it? It's kind of like
And that's the thing. I think as long as we acknowledge that they're not final, and we don't confuse people with that, like, that's totally fine. Like,
I don't know what phones these people have got taking a picture, but they need to get a new one.
For the 90s.
So,
that's the thing. That's one thing that never changes about leaks. Like, they've always been crap.
They make a point of making them bad or something like that. It's a bit. I tell you, the one time I have seen that with Lego's proper marketing is when they came out with the choose what theme you want for their anniversary, and that Bionicle one that they chose was blatantly, let's get a really shoddy Bionicle set. I don't even think it was a set, was it? It was like a bottle or something. And I sort of wondered, is that the dude that does all the leaks or something for Lego?
I'm still convinced that was like an intern's like job was to put that Lego ideas posting together, and just like it was just back, like back of the house. Like they're like, oh yeah, like Sven's like cousin's nephew is interning, so we need to give him a job to do.
Which one is? I'm missing out on this. What is this about?
You tell them, Claire.
When they released the 20th anniversary or whatever, the votes, and it was like basically like the fan votes. You'd go and like vote for whatever theme. Justin, you like
yeah, I remember that part of it.
Yeah.
Did they announce the results? Did they announce the results?
No. I'm just making fun of the way that the website was set up and how poorly executed.
Oh, the website. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
It got down to the final four, didn't it? Barnacle, Castles.
Yeah, but even that was farcical. Getting Castle in. Was it Castle? Was not even voted in, was
Medieval, was it?
I can see that.
I was all for Parodies, Studios, and Adventurers, the trifecta. Parodies, Studios, Adventurers. That's what I wanted. I accepted that they didn't have Fabuland on there. I get it.
The most interesting part was when they said they won't publish the results, and then that was put on the Ideas website, and then they quickly removed it.
But did they remove it?
Yeah, it's gone now. So it said we won't publish the results, and it won't have any impact on the Lego Group's decision. And
if you want more silly Lego stuff, I mean, like this whole year they've been leaking their own stuff. Think about Ninjago City was in their catalog accidentally. Eternals was in their catalog accidentally. What else was there? I mean, there was more. But I don't remember. Blacksmith was on Amazon.com early.
But they clearly have like a communication
Carnage.
problem, like within all their different facets. Like there needs to be like a new head of operations that's coming in and collating everybody and having them communicate effectively. Like as a person in LAN, you should have one point of connection. It sounds like there's multiple people to talk to. Do you know what I mean?
Nobody knows who to talk to, and half the time they don't even respond to.
Really?
Yep.
I think they got the guy that invented Barnacle running it, haven't they?
There's a part of me that wants Bionicle to win it, just to prove a point to Lego.
Yeah, but B-Fab would have a baby. He'd be like, no.
If I was like, I would have just made like the top 4 all get sets, but we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't see Barnacle winning that one.
I mean, it's popular. I don't judge. Like, if Bionicle wins, and I would like a minifigure Bionicle set. I wouldn't mind. I'd actually take Bionicle over Pirates because we got a great Pirate set this year. Yeah. 2 great Pirate sets actually last year. I mean, and Castle is getting a great set this year, and we got the Blacksmith Shop. So yeah, I don't know. The space would probably be space or Bionicle. I don't know. That's how I would pick it, but who knows?
Cool. Well, everybody take a deep breath.
Leaks. No, I actually gotta go. I gotta just to go. I'm gonna pass out. I'm like super sleepy because I only got 1 hour of sleep, but I'm like, I gotta make the stream. And, I think it was a great time with just meeting some of you guys and also just talking about this stuff. It's so great and building. I got to bag 3 of the Rhea pallets, by the way. So there you go.
Awesome.
Justin, it's been great to see you here, mate.
I love that one. Oh my gosh, that's
so good.
That's good. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Justin, do you want to say that? Is there? I mean, you've just dropped Winnie the Pooh today, folks, and I mean that in the most positive.
I'll say the most extremely exciting content coming soon. Just subscribe if you're interested in my content, and yeah.
Good man. All right, take care, Justin, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Take care, dude.
See you guys. Peace out. Bye.
Have a good one. And that, everybody, was Justin, aka Just Too Good. He's a nice guy, isn't he? So let's go now. Let's pop north. Let's go really, really north. Ruth, aka Adorabuild. How are you feeling? Because it's what 1:30 in the morning where you are.
Yeah, 1:30.
Oh, show us what you built. Show us what you built, and then we can go and see what size built and how that's going.
Ooh, pretty.
Ooh,
I like that.
We're going this way. So it's a really nice build. I love all the detail that we've got in here. It's a fantastic shape. Like, it's a lot more organic than some sets.
Mm-hmm.
I like the trees and how we can sort of move them around a bit more. Even this detail here with the sticker.
Yeah, looks
I
good.
think really sort of nicely done as well. So yeah, that's the Tiger hot air balloon. And then that's the balloon itself, but I think that's a pretty good thing building that. And then I am almost up to bag number 3 on the park.
Oh, that was wicked.
So cute.
Gorgeous. Which way am I going? Oh, this way.
Oh, so good.
Gorgeous bridge, really nice tree. I do quite like the way how they've done the tree as well. So it's, again, creating a bit more of an organic shape, which is sort of my preference to how we sort of build as well. And speaking of secret squirrel leaks that have been coming out in various friend sets, this set does actually have a sticker that says Elvendale, which was part of the elf sets. Elvendale is Elf World in Lego. So I don't know whether or not that's a hint that elves might be coming back, or whether or not that's just back.
I have a conspiracy. I think we all do, don't we?
I think what we'll be telling is in Andrea's house, there were throwback pop star sets with Livy, who was the pop star character in the Friends line. If we get more pop star sets, then I'd say the elves will be coming back.
Are we supposed to get more pop star?
Well, there were throwbacks in Andrea's house to Livy's pop star set. So I think that if we get more pop star sets, then I would say that we might be in with a chance of getting more elves.
Nice.
But I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how easy it will be for Lego to bring back that theme, but it would be fantastic if they did.
Can I ask a really silly question about Friends, Ruth, please?
There's no such thing as a silly question.
Oh, there is. There really is.
That sounds like a dare.
What is I think Cabbage could probably ace me on this, but anyway. Actually, I've got a question for you, Cabbage, so hold that thought. Ruth, what is the difference? What is the difference between Friends and Disney Castle things? I'm not quite, or Disney. I've seen some sets around Disney. Tek kind of flirts with Disney every now and again. And again, I mean that in a positive way. But is there Disney characters in the format of Friends mini dolls or something?
Yeah.
So there are Disney princess sets.
Oh, hello, Princess. That's the one.
Yeah. So that's one of Sleeping Beauty's more recent sets. So there's also Maleficent's over here. The mini doll. So there are things that use mini dolls. So this is one of the Friends is one of the elves had been using mini dolls. And obviously we've got a few mini dolls in Lego as well. The main difference is that Disney Princess is licensed, whereas Friends is our Legos. But within Friends, there are like five characters, and then there's a few other mini dolls that pop into the universe and all of that type of stuff as well. So it is very much like a standalone, unlicensed theme as far as Friends is concerned. I did see a little while ago, a year or so ago, that I think that City is the top seller unlicensed theme at Lego and Friends is number 2. And it was shortly after that I noticed that the Friends theme was actually increased the number of sets that were coming out in every wave, and also increased the price point up as well. So a few years ago, there would be like one set in Australia that would be over $100. Now we usually get 1 or 2 per wave that's over $100. And the waves went from about 10 to 12 sets, and we're now getting like up to 14, 16 sets. As well, depending on if you count like the little ones, like the cubes and the heart boxes.
I love it. I'm on board. Again, it's another pun talking about boats. Everything's got a boaty inclination today, what I was going to say. Anyway, let's set sail and see and have a look and see what Cabbage has been up to. Cabbage, the question I've got for you as well, more than anything, is what does it say on your shirt?
Oh, it says you're on mute. So your experience in meetings and stuff. You know?
Yeah, you're on mute. I like it. Anyway, here we go. I tell you what, folks, we all need a haircut, don't we? But
yeah, for us in England, this is called a hairdresser's that we haven't been to in about 6 months.
Oh my
Quite
goodness.
cool. There's Nina. She's named after an ambulance that drove past fast. Nina.
Nina. I used to think that's what ER. You know, ER in hospital. You get the ERs. It's all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's Emma. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Emma. And there we have the little barber shop, hairdressers. Sorry, not barber shop.
Is that a sticker in the middle there at the top? Is that it looks like it's very reflective? Is that a sticker or a tile?
That's a sticker. I know it's very well stuck on, isn't it?
No, you did stick that on well. Nice one, Cabbage.
They're not bad after a glass of wine, eh? Gets rid of the shakes.
It must be an oddity.
Yeah, I quite like this. The stepdaughter will get this, so she'll be happy with that.
Oh, nice. But are you going to seal it back up again? Make it look like it's not being used?
Seal it back up? No. She'll dismantle it, so it's all good.
Oh, nice one, man. Nice. Yeah, I can't remember what hairdressers look like, folks. Because honestly, my hair is just ridiculously long. I mean, look at that. I need I don't know, but that's why I've been investing in hats. They're a lot cheaper than haircuts, in all honesty, in London. Talking of haircuts, Solo Brick Builder, you recently had a home one, but enough of that already.
Private chat.
I'll check the private chat. I'm checking the private chat. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's good timing, actually. That is. The two peeps, folks, need to set sail from this wonderful stream. One is probably more urgent than the other. So I'm going to go at the top. So, Plastic Architect, I know you've got to get out of your Airbnb at the moment.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on. Thank you for sowing the seed of this wonderful idea. And do you want to say what's coming up on your channel in the next week or so?
I'm not sure. I've got, the usual podcast with Shy and Ninja, but I did already finish and bag up the pizzeria. It's very cute. I backed it up just to take it home. I'll look, it already broke and excellent. But anyway, yeah, no, that's it. Nothing too crazy on my channel.
All right, cool. And I really enjoyed that video as well, by the way. I've never seen anyone build anything next to a pool before, folks, but I definitely try to do something.
Greg, can I ask one question? So Claire, Ruth, and Cabbage, you all actually built a full set already?
Yeah.
How do you do it? I tried not to talk too much. I concentrated. What the hell?
I built the Colosseum as well, Si, while she was doing that.
Too far. Anyway, Claire, lovely to see you. Honestly, it's been a real pleasure. And I look forward to reading your Airbnb on TripAdvisor, what you thought about it when you stayed. Anyway, on that note, you take care. Have a good day, and have a safe journey home.
Bye. See you later.
Claire.
So someone else who's got to go now, folks, just pop him in the middle there. We'll stick him in the middle. Is the wonderful Solo Brick Builder and his lovely daughter, who I believe has actually built the set. Solo?
Yeah, she built it all by herself. There you go. Yeah, she built the balloon. I built that.
That is really nice.
Really nice. She's been playing with it the entire time while Justin was talking. I had to keep an eye on it because she was pulling bits and bobs off. As you might notice, she's already lost a bit right there. So got to find that. I hope to God she hasn't ate it, but she's eating lime at the moment. Yeah, no, it's quite a nice little fun set. Oh, I've just realised there's a minifigure missing as well.
Oh well.
No,
maybe check the dog tomorrow when you take it for a walk. So Solo, are you got anything coming up on your channel in the next week?
I'm really hoping to get my Lego haul out tomorrow. I've done a few reshoots yesterday evening because it's just some of it I just couldn't use, so I had to do a little bit yesterday. Eat me. Yeah, she's now here eating lime.
What's she got? It looks like a chicken korma.
Yeah, she's got is it a Thai curry? Is it
Coconut Thai curry.
a coconut Thai curry she's eating? But she's concentrating on the lime at the moment.
Nice. All right.
She
That's
doesn't
it.
bat an
She's
eyelid. Look at it, like lime or lemon. She doesn't bat an eyelid.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. She'll make it better.
Well, Solo, you take care, mate. Thanks for coming in, and hopefully see you in the week at some point, my good friend. Take care.
Will do. Will
See you
do.
later. Now, someone else who's popping off because he's got to go and did I read that he's cooking cabbages?
No, that's cannibalism.
God forbid. Cabbage. Have we got any? You should call it CabbageFace Kobe now. Have you got anything coming up on your channel in the next week or so, my good friend?
Yeah, so I'll be having a little review of a set coming on Monday probably, and then my little Kobe cars on Friday. And I'll be carrying on with some Lego next week, which is the modular, the police station modular. Yeah.
Oh, that's a brilliant set, mate. I loved it. Loved it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's great.
I've got quite a question for you. Your thumbnail of your one with the car, it's like a taxi. Where was that picture in the background? And who was that in some sort of shifty sort of jacket?
So it's Jeremy Clarkson with my head on it. It's like a car review, kind of like Top Gear type thing. So
yeah.
Oh,
cool.
They're quite interesting, the little cars.
Please do check out his channel, folks. Honestly, he does really good alternative stuff. His comedy's actually even quite alternative. Blimey, Cabbage has never looked so good.
What's going on there?
Don't touch the Cabbage. Blimey, I tell you what, I don't know where he's pointing, but I tell you what, I get down the doctors if I was him. Or maybe a gardener might be more useful. But anyway, Cabbage, Aaron.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Good to see you. And
see you later. Take care.
Bye for now. Show him some love, peeps. Show him some love. Take care, dude. Right, and then there were 6. Oh, I feel like I can build something now. I'm doing quite well though. This is coming along quite. I've only got 1 bag left.
Yeah, good, Greg.
So yeah, well, I tell you what. After the ghost last week, folks, I built the ghost. I thought, I'll knock it out in 3 hours. It's only a 1,000-piece set. For 5 hours, I'm still going. Poor old Richard. I wore him right out. I did. It was funny. But anyway, let's check in on the lovely SaraStarBricks. Let's see what how far she's getting in there. Because obviously, Mikey's not around, so she's having to go at it all alone. How's it going, Sarah?
So I do have a couple of the accessories that come with it, like this little taxi.
Oh, I like that.
I love
Actually,
that.
little boot opens up, and you can store a suitcase inside there.
That's cool.
I love it.
Yeah, I love that black cab build.
It looks really
There's
cool.
a little fountain that goes with it. This is the little stuff that kind of sits outside. There's like all these little tiny chairs with little gold things on them. There's 4 of those. So I have a bunch of stuff down here. And then I also have, this is the first piece of the actual building part that I'm building.
Nice.
I think it's good. I like that.
I'm pretty slow as well. So don't feel bad, Sai. I'm like slowly kind of going along.
Yeah, we go at our own pace.
We do. No, we do indeed. So how are you getting on then? Have you actually built a mini doll?
Yeah, I built 2 mini dolls. I think just your mom is going by. It's just your mom. And so maybe not. I built these 2. And you get also some mannequins as well. So they're kind of a bit weird. So I'll replace these with minifigure mannequins, obviously. But that's a bit crazy. And then obviously there's 2 mini dolls. But the hair on these guys are awesome. And then where's the... Yeah, they're cool. And did you know, Greg, you can use the hair on mini dolls on minifigures?
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I might try a different hairpiece on my one then. Yeah, let's try a different hairpiece on my sig fig. Let's see how daft it looks. Okay.
Yeah, stick Olivia's hair on, Greg.
People keep telling me in my chat that sorry.
No, I was just going to say, it's probably about as long as one of the mini doll hairs at the moment.
I tell you what, folks, I think he looks quite dashing, in all honesty. Check this out. There we go. The sick pig never be the same again. There we go.
That's
like Brian May. That's Brian May, isn't it?
Yeah, Brian.
It is.
Yeah.
Mama.
Oh dear. Sarah, what were you saying? Sorry.
People keep telling me that I need to use the mini doll hair because I wear sunglasses on my head, but there isn't a mini figure hairpiece that has sunglasses on it. So people are like, "Oh, just use the mini doll hair. You can put
You can get sunglasses
on your head."
Yeah.
Cool. I like that. I didn't know you could get sunglass attachments. That's really cool.
Pifab.
Pifab's in the house, folks.
Pifab.
Maybe Pifab.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard, Sarah. Adorabuild was saying that you can get the sunglasses accessories to go in the hole where instead of a bow. So they'd be pretty good.
Exactly. That's what this is. It's she has little purple sunglasses on her head, but there's pink ones too. But I have to find a good hairpiece in blonde because I don't like Stephanie's hair. Her hair is way too straight, and I need something kind of like curly, like guess Olivia's hair, the old Olivia, but in blonde.
Yeah, no, it comes in that. You can get a blonde version of that hairpiece, and you can get a blonde version of Emma's hairpiece where it's sort of like half up, half down.
Oh,
but there's a really nice one where it's a lot more like wavy curly, like yours is actually.
That's exactly what I need.
Yeah, I'm looking around and I'm just like, I probably have someone with that hairpiece around here.
Honestly, the women's or the female hair pieces that are like minifigure hairpiece are so boring. Like in comparison to what Lego Friends has done for like female hair pieces. Like I've been trying to design some like purist customs, and I'm just like I don't even bother looking at minifigure hair pieces now unless like I know of it, because the ones that you get with the friend sets and everything's just so much better. They're so much more versatile. And so much more like realistic and accurate, I think.
Yeah, I much prefer like, because it just seems like there's a bit more texture to it or something. That, yeah,
I agree. I'm gonna grow my hair really long so I can use a Lego Friends hairpiece. I think.
You put a little bow in it as well. I think.
Greg, what's Matt got?
What is this? Where Mr. StarBricks really is. Can I come out now? Very cool. So, Matt, tell us a little bit about this stream you're doing later, because it's part of a bigger thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm doing my usual sort of UCI drawer. So it's one of the drawing streams. The topic for today is comic books, so superheroes, anything like that. And within that, people can come along and just tell, their favorite superhero, and we'll draw it out. And it's been part of, there's 3 of us who've been doing it this weekend. You had Kevin Hinkle, Mr. Hinkle Draws. He did his yesterday, and he did Marvel characters. And then tomorrow you've got Funny Figs, who's also doing one tomorrow, and he's going to be doing, I think, it's another just comics type one as well. So when I did, I think it was a while ago, a stream which was Heroes and Villains, that was always a really fun and popular one, and always wanted to come back to it. And then when the other guys were thinking about doing it, we thought, well, why not just all 3 of us do it, because everyone seems to enjoy those ones. So that's what I'm going to be doing after this one.
Nice.
Very cool.
And Sai's going to be co-hosting.
Yeah. That's going to be fun. With it. I just want to give a shout out to Shazam as well, because Shazam's my favourite. But you know that, Matt.
I'm trying to think last time if we ended up doing that one.
I don't know.
I think he came along. Didn't he? Yeah, so I have to go back. I think it was like the 6th stream I did or something, so it's a fair while ago now.
Yeah, no, I love a bit of Shazam. But you got to draw it in the style of Alex Ross. So you need like a 3-hour stream just to do one picture.
Don't want much.
I was going to say,
no. I want to get your money's worth, Tek. Talking of Tek, actually, let's see how he's getting on with his boomerang.
Boomerang? It's a cat.
Oh no, sorry, catamaran.
The interior of this is so cool. Like you've got beds in there. You got like a seating area that's got stickers of like fish and stuff in there, like so you could see them in the sea. It's really, really nice. I'm really enjoying it. There's like a little bathroom area, a little vanity unit. Like it's really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. The colors are just amazing. Like you said, Greg, the color palette for these things are really, really cool. And
I don't think it's different. I just love the fact it's different.
Ooh,
oh, that's quite cool.
How cool is that? I can't wait.
Vinyl. I think that is vinyl, isn't it? That thing's made
Yeah,
of.
it's like the laminate plastic thing. That I think that's the kind of stuff they used in Paradiso, right? I think.
Pretty much, yeah.
I haven't got any Paradiso sets.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I saw there was a people pack in a little shop that I was in earlier today, and they had like a sale, or like what are they called? Like the windsurfing, like the boards. There was that in a people pack that looked really cool. That I'm assuming is the same kind of laminate feel, and it definitely gave me a throwback to like Paradiso and things like that. Claire picked up some Paradiso bricks and minifigs recently. She picked up some of the base plates, and I distinctly remember having them at my nan's house. And it's the one that's got like the brick road up into the house. Like, and she showed me that. We were on a call, and I was like, "Oh my god, I need to find that base plate and get it." So I'm gonna have a look for that on Bricklink. But I can't imagine that's gonna be cheap.
No, they're quite expensive. And there's the sea one as well with the shoreline.
Yeah, I had that one as well. Oh, so good. And yeah, because I think that the windsurfing board was in that set with the base plate with the sand, with the 3 tones of sand. So I reckon we must have had that at some point over the years. But yeah, there's.
Like, I wouldn't have touched Paradiso if it hadn't been for Just Too Good. That's how good his reviews are. I looked at all those. I was like, oh my god! And there he explains everything. I was like, my god, it's quite girly and pink and flamboyant, but I really want those sets.
Yeah, they have some amazing like elements and just different things. If you're a fan of Lego, there's definitely some unique stuff in that it would be cool to have as part of your collection.
Okay, so someone needs to tell me something about Paradiso. So I keep hearing it recently. I know nothing about it. Fill me in, someone, please.
Sorry, you're probably better. I know a lot of the parts and stuff, but
it's a 90s team, and there's a lot of it wouldn't be a kind of a pre kind of Lego Friends, but there's a lot of pink going on, and it is it's very 90s style, so the faces look a bit unusual, but the prints and the base plates really make it as well. So some of the base plates are printed. So the one I was talking about, the shoreline, so you've got the sea, and then you have a kind of a darker color of the sea, you've got a sand, and it's all in kind of a little printed line. And then the one Tek was talking about, like basically it's a base plate with the driveway, the bricks, like you can't get anything like it anymore. The prints on the torsos are brilliant. It would be classed as more or less kind of a girls' team back then. Now, obviously, you see me and Tek like it, so I mean, it's it's a collector's item now, and I'll have to send you some links.
I think, honestly, Si, you're going to have to send me what you think is a good set to get, because I definitely would be up for that, because I love all this sort of thing. Oh, hold that thought there. Sorry, I just. I love the kite. Look at the kite. Look at the amazing kite.
Yeah, the kite's really cool. So that's really good. And then this actually spins round. So if you place mini dolls in there, they'll look like they're like dancing around in the gazebo. That's and I've just got a little side build to finish up, and I think some more trees over this side. So yeah, it's a really lovely set, this one. I haven't put the stickers on because it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm not doing stickers at 2 a.m.
No, don't do stickers at 2 a.m. Blimey, you'll go cross-eyed doing stickers at 2 a.m. You're doing amazing, I tell you what.
Oh yeah, that's
oh my Lord. Yeah. That is a base plate.
That's a base plate, and the swimming pool is like raised, and so is the house. Like, it's so cool.
Yeah, that theme is really neat. It's like pizzeria style, and like hanging out by the pool, and like horseback riding and sailing and going to the beach. It was a theme that I'm familiar with from when I was young, and it's some of the original Lego sets that I have as well. But I don't have any of the really big cool ones. But I love that theme so much.
There's some awesome stuff. Awesome.
Oh, that's cute, Si, and that's a nice looking Lego set as well.
They're very expensive. Like I was saying the other night, this one cost me 35 euros. Like, and it's tiny. Like if you compare this to the size of a brick separator, like it's a very, it's you only get one minifigure and a few pieces of Lego to turn it into a like a jet ski. But this one's cool because it comes with a horse, and they're printed over on this, so it's first, second, and third place.
What's he sweeping up?
The best.
What's he sweeping up, right?
Probably horse poo.
The cat's having a good old sniff around the shovel. Look at it. What's that with it?
Well, that's a brush. I don't know. Maybe the cat wants some brush.
I was gonna say, that is a sick cat, otherwise.
Yeah, but
so while we got you on big, you look really big today, by the way. What's as you well, you could have shaved. You could have shaved. He shaved about 2 days ago, folks.
I'm not in work. I'm not going to the office.
How's your build coming along, dude?
Yeah. So it might not look like more stuff went on, but more stuff went on. Now we have bodies in here.
And they're actually exclusive torso prints as well. So I haven't seen those in other sets or on a mini doll yet.
I like exclusive things. There's a sewing machine.
Oh, nice.
There is a little. You can choose whatever you want from the tailor, I presume. And then there is for some reason, a motorbike or a scooter with no tires. The biggest tire manufacturer in the world. They don't even put some tires in.
You haven't got the tires in the bag still, or something like that, have you? Do?
No. It's on the picture in the box. It shows there's no tires.
Oh, what's that about then?
I don't know. What's that about?
Very strange. Anyway, I do like your Marvel top. It's nice. I like that.
It shows off my moves very well. I notice. Jesus.
Does it? You got like Marvel moves.
Yeah, Marvel. I have to sit like this now.
You showed off your cleavage. Let's see what's going on down there in the cat. We've got Dujude is in the house. Hello, Dujude. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well with you. I do like the torso. Talking of the torsos, I love the torso on your sig fig as well. How are you getting on with your build, Matt?
Yeah, I've finished it up a little while ago. It's much the same as Solo and Ruth, I think. I just didn't put the stickers on the actual order there because I think I'll probably use those. Oh, there goes one.
Oh, there we go.
Falling down.
He's a Lego expert, they say.
Yeah.
What fell off, Matt? What fell off? Oh, is it the cat?
Yeah, you got this cat, and
here we go.
And the idea is you sort of can drop it down. Oh, just don't let it. You've got the little lever here on the side, and you pull it back, it falls down, and there's another hidden lever, and it can go down the slide sort of thing, waterfall. At least that's what I'm doing with it. I'm not sure if it's meant to do that, but it seems random enough to do that. And then you had, of course, the hot air balloon as well. So, yeah, I really like the Friends sets because you got the really saturated colors. And then I think as the others were commenting earlier, it seems that you're getting pieces in this which you don't get in the system stuff quickly or if ever. And there's some other. I haven't seen one of it's like a little what is it, baby bottle or something? I don't know. Maybe it's been out before.
That's good, man.
That's cool. And then one of the tile or the 1x1 round pieces is in this blue color, which I haven't seen elsewhere either. It's still like, what is it, semi-transparent?
Yeah, pearlescent thing.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah,
I think they're in the. One thing I did see that was really cool today in the Dot Series 4-pack, they've got 1x1 round tiles with like a gem inside it. Have you seen those?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
They're so cool.
It's like a 3-dimensional gem.
Yeah, it's insane. I was fascinated by it.
And it's even transparent on the back as well. So it's sort of like put in, so you can actually put light through it as well.
It looks so cool.
Tek, dig us out a picture of it. I'd love to see that. Yeah, folks, check this out. I do like a nice windscreen or windshield, what my American friends like to call it. But look at that. How cool is that one? Ooh.
That's really cool.
It's very clear as well.
Yeah.
Look. Love it. Honestly, it's like a revelation, this stream, folks. It really is a revelation for all you Lego YouTubers out there. It really is. It's really cool. Anyway, folks, let me know what you... there's two things I'd like you to do, folks. The takeaway from this stream is I want you to kind of maybe broaden your horizons. Consider maybe getting a Lego Friends sets or something like that. But also, do us a favour, right? Check out everybody who's in the stream today. We've got young Tek up there. He's about 13 away, folks, from 1,000 subscribers. He is.
He's about 8 now.
Oh, he's 8. He's 8.
Yeah,
He's nearly there. So come on, folks. If there's anybody new out there, especially if you're new in here and you haven't heard of Tek, potentially anyway, I'd be surprised if you haven't. But if you haven't, check him out. And I tell you what, folks. Bless you, Sarah. I saw her sneeze away there. And also, check out Adorabuilds, SaraStarBricks, Family Bricks as well. Cy O'Connor. These are awesome YouTubers, folks, especially the other guys and girls that were on earlier on as well. And you'll find all their details down in the description below. Also, do us a favour and give the stream a thumbs up as well if you're enjoying yourselves, because I know one thing for sure, I'm enjoying myself.
I found a picture, Greg, of those of that piece.
We got a picture. Good stuff. Let's take a look at this, folks. Oh, nice. Oh, they're really different.
The camera's not going to focus.
Yeah, no, it's there. It's there. We got it. It looks good. I like
so
it. So
cool, right?
Yeah. Looks really cool.
That was Dot Series 3, sorry, not Dot Series 4. But yeah, I was like fascinated by that. It's
cool. I'm just going to say one thing, and then we'll say goodbye to Max. I think Max got to shoot off. Look, I've just built the roof. So, that's the only time I'm ever going to be able to say that. But that is pretty good. I mean, look at all the plates in that there, folks. It's amazing. I tell you what I do like about this set in particular is all the trans clear blue panels. They're awesome. Love it. Love it. Really good. It's all getting darker now, isn't it? The sun, you can tell the sun's gone down. It's a nice sunset tonight, folks. Anyway, talking of sunsets, the sun for this stream, folks, the sunset is setting for young Matt. That is. So Matt, we know what's coming up on your channel tonight. Anything coming up in the week?
There's a couple of videos which are stuck in development hell, which I'm trying to get out. Eventually they'll come. But yeah, otherwise the stream on my channel about an hour or so. Come along, tell me what to draw. Thanks for having me in, and been great to catch up with everyone and have some fun with these friend sets. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, no, it's cool, mate. It's cool. I think we're all, maybe most of us, 90% of us, because there's 10 of us in here. I think we're looking at about an 80% chance of people actually finishing their sets, which is pretty good. I don't know about him up there. I've not got the money on him, put it that way. Anyway, good to see you, Matt. Take care. Enjoy your stream tonight, and have a good one, mate. Take care. Bye for now. Thanks, guys.
See you later. Bye.
Oh.
It's okay, Si. You can have one of my built sets. We'll pay that. I'll pop the slack. Yeah.
Ruth, that's it. She's like a rose between two thorns up there.
Between two roses.
No. Ruth, how are you holding up? Because I know it's really late for you, but are you okay? Or are you going to go?
I have I've got the final few pieces of the final bag, and then I probably will duck off.
Right, no, that's fine.
I know what I'm like in the fact that if I leave a Lego set unbuilt, I'll be like, I can't sleep over this. So I was just like, no, I'll just power through, and then I'll have a nice rest and a good sleep in tomorrow. So yeah, it'll be good.
Cool. Awesome. Brilliant stuff. Right.
So,
sorry, go on, Gary. No, I was going to say, I think it's actually looking like I actually might finish this set in about 20 minutes, which I'm amazed at. amazed at. All the pressure's on side now. So sorry, Tek, what was you going to say?
I was going to say, Ruth, do you have like a Heartlake City set out, like layout, or yeah?
Yeah, I've sort of started to build a city.
Yeah.
But I have a problem with not being able to like build small.
Okay.
So I always build everything bigger.
Yeah.
So but at the moment I've got like I've got a section for like an underwater mermaid village. So I've sort of combined the princess sets and the friends sets.
Yeah.
And then I do need to do a little bit of carpentry in order to put a platform on top of that. And then that will have my friend's hotel on top, which I've already sort of mocked.
Nice.
So I combined hotel like front and back. There is a little bit of a section in the middle. And then I added in an extra floor and then changed a few things around so that I could actually have like a nice like sort of cocktail piano bar area with like a balcony tea lounge sort of thing, and then the rooftop pool on top of the hotel. But that's like quite a big build.
Yeah.
And then that sort of slopes down to like a beach area where I actually do have the catamaran and the dolphin cruise ship and a few of the other friends' boats that will be going along there. And then hopefully I have already done a few mocks of a few different shops. So I'll be putting them along behind that. And then on the opposite side of my city, that's where I've been building a lot of the frozen sets. Nice. So there's a little bit of a section for like Arundel, which is like the town centre. And then there's sort of like a autumn forest area, which then goes up to the mountain.
Cool.
But I can't ever just build one bit and finish that bit. I'm always like jumping from side to side, and I'm sort of like going, I don't know how much progress there's actually been in my city. There kind of has been, but not really.
Yeah.
And I think what I'll be, because it's a sort of U-shaped city that I've got, and possibly what I'll try and do maybe in the middle area, I'll have to reconfigure the end of the beach a little bit, but then I think what I'll try and do is just do like seasonal stuff.
Cool.
So I can put in like a bit of a like say maybe like combine the older jungle sets and the newer jungle sets into like a little bit of a jungle world, and then potentially take that out and put in like a little bit more of like a fairground. So I did get quite a few of like the Unikitty sets, and I actually ended up motorizing the Unikitty roller coaster, which was kind of lots of fun, and put that in some of the other friends stuff.
I need to see pictures of these, Ruth. I really do need to see some pictures of these.
I'm really bad at photos and filming stuff.
We need video.
Well, I just like plod along and do my thing, and
this sounds really good stuff. This is like taking to a new thing. And this is like this is all new to me. This stream, this whole Friends thing, it's like an epiphany for me. It's exciting. It's new. I like it. I really, really do. I'm loving it. This is really an enjoyable build.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. Like even when I was talking to like Claire and CC on her sort of stream, one of the things that like I've always enjoyed about the Friends sets is the saturated colours. And I think that in my real world, in my day job, a lot of the work that I do is very like one-on-one with people, and it's quite heavy and intense work. And a lot of it tends to focus on like some more of the grimier, darker sides of life, where it's dealing with homeless people and, mental health issues and alcohol and other drug issues and those sorts of things. And like my mum had always been joking with me that my Lego city is me building the world as I'd prefer it. Like
that's cute.
World. No, I love that. I love that whole angle on it. That's brilliant. That's so cool.
Okay. I don't know whether or not I'll be able to show that to you guys, but that's what Instagram posts of like part of my city. So the colours probably aren't going to show up that well, but
it's amazing.
Over this side is the underwater mermaid village, and then over that side's like the beach with some of the shops and stuff.
Wow, Ruth, that is amazing.
Yeah, it's been really good fun building that. And then I think that the other sort of main, sort of more play type builds that I do are like that elf shelf. So I do sort of like little bookcase builds for the different elves areas and that type of stuff. So I do have like the water area and then the woodland area for the elves, and I'm just currently building the Goblin King area as well. So that's sort of like more of my like sort of a bit more of a creative sort of outlet and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
I am hoping probably what I'll try and start to do more of this year is to live stream building the official sets and then try and put out more videos where it's actually of my mocks and more of the creative stuff.
You have to, because I'm just looking at, I didn't realize you were on Instagram, and that is your underwater section is incredible.
Yeah, and I am hoping to be able to there will be a bit more built up. So once I've got the carpentry in over the top, then I will be able to build out more plates at the top and put more like bubbles and stuff like that through it, but then also light it as well. So there's actually a few moving.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and then there's some moving sections at the back of the mermaid village where I'm hoping to be able to light that from the inside and then add fish stickers to the outside. And then if all the lights go out and there's just light bricks in those sections and you spin them around, then you'll get that sort of effect like you used to have those lanterns in the olden days with the cutouts on them, and you get all the shapes swimming around on the walls and everything. So, yeah.
Ruth, this is amazing. What have you got a name for your city?
Adorabuild.
Adorabuild. Oh,
yeah. Which was actually suggested by Tayshawn.
Nice.
We were talking about names, and that was one of his suggestions, and I was like, oh my God, that's so perfect. Which also happens to be the name of my island on Animal Crossing.
I'm genuinely, honestly, folks, I'm inspired by this. I really am.
Greg, you need to that photo that Ruth just showed. You need to like start zooming in on it when you get a chance later, because it's so cool. The waterwork looks amazing. I love the Dolphin Cruiser. It's like 150 quid, but I think I'm going to pull the trigger on it. And then I was in a shop the other day. I actually went there earlier today, but and it had loads of retired stuff, and I picked up that.
Yeah, that's such a beautiful boat as well.
Yeah,
it's amazing, that one.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, and I don't know whether or not on that photo on Instagram you can see or not, but behind the underwater mermaid village, there is like a little, what I call a lagoon, and that's actually got some of the mermaid sets in there as well, and like a willow tree and stuff.
Yeah,
and
the boat and that. That's...
Yeah, just in there, and that's sort of like up a little bit higher than the other sections of the water. So that's the Royal Celebration boat in there.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, and the cabin.
Do some videos on this stuff.
Yeah. But like, I mean, it's just building what you enjoy, and I think that that's the nice thing with Lego. And I think that the other thing that's so nice about Lego as well is that you get to unbuild things and rebuild it in the way that you want. Yeah. And one of the things that I do quite like doing with a lot of my Lego sets is making them modular. So taking out the dollhouse style and then just putting the back on them and being able to lift off the roofs.
Yeah.
Because I just sort of think that then they look a bit more complete. And and less dusting as well.
Yeah, definitely.
It's the thing that runs through my mind.
Yeah, I'm like so anti-dust at the moment. Like I build something and then put it straight in a box and it stays there because I haven't got anywhere to display it that's like not dusty at the moment. So like, yeah,
that's an interesting thing because I mean, take Sarah. Sarah, you're doing a city at the moment in your particular style. What have you got any sort of tips about dusting Lego sets or anything like that?
I mean, honestly, I just try to keep all my stuff in a room that I don't go into very often, which sounds super weird, but I find if I keep Lego in the living room or where I am actually hanging out a lot with my cat, stuff gets a lot more dusty. If you have a space that you can put your Lego at that people and animals especially are not in, it helps a lot with the dust. So that's number one. And I think the other tips are tips that I think we're all kind of getting to know. I know you got a makeup brush as well, Greg, and that's a good tool for cleaning things off, giving them a good wipe down and checking on them, you know, at least once a month, taking a look and taking stock if what's getting dusty and spending some time wiping it off really does help a lot. And also vacuuming, of course.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, you do need to vac, or at least I put it into an area. I dust it in a particular spot, and then I sort of vacuum that area that I've vacuumed.
Yeah,
it is a curse. Hey Jay, how you doing? We've got T-Mog 217 in the house, and the awesome Titanium J52. Good to see you, dude. Really is.
I might be getting this wrong, but I think Emmasaurus said she's got an air compressor. And she just takes her sets outside and she just air compresses them. And I was like, wow, genius. Like, genius.
Yeah, because it's not worth blowing them while you're in the house because you're just blowing dust.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You're blowing it there. You've Disney Castle in the back's getting all dusty. It's counterproductive, isn't it? But
I think you definitely have to keep an eye on it, though. I know I've bought stuff pre-owned from other people, and it's super obvious that it was just left somewhere for like years. And once it's been left for years, once it's already like to that state, then it's another story.
yeah, it's a different level of trying to clean them.
The constant conversation about how to clean secondhand Lego.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys watched the Friends sets or Friends TV shows?
The animation cartoon.
Yeah.
Not a lot of that.
The very first ones they ever did were really good because they were interesting, but they actually had like Lego elements in the background, like they do on the kind of Lego City shows. But the new ones are just like an animated drama. There's nothing Lego-y at all. I don't know why they changed it. They're not as good. The original ones were good.
Yeah, have to check some of those out.
Yeah, the old ones.
Yeah, have a look at that. Yeah, no, I'm
good to see you, Ollie.
I'm warming the 4 subs away from 1K. Hey Ollie, how you doing? Thank you for letting me know that. I need to put out a video then, I guess. I'll be working on that later. But yeah, no, I'm really taking note. Like, I'm a big Disney fan, and I didn't really look too much into the Disney sets because of the whole mini doll thing. But I'm like, that's so stupid. Like, you're missing out on some amazing sets if you just kind of look over that.
I actually think the mini dolls actually look fine.
And do you know what? The more and more I've got of them, the less the more I'm warming to them, and they're just kind of a different style. Like, I'm still not convinced on the anime eyes, as I'm calling them, on like some of the animals. Like, I wish that they were like more realistic, but no, the dolls are cool. And like I said, the fact that you can interchange the hair pieces and stuff with minifigures is a huge win.
Yeah.
They're pretty adorable. I really want all the princesses, and now I'm super bummed out because some of them are really old. Like the Merida is from 2014, and the one that I really want that I can't find anywhere, I think it came out last year, the one with Tiana in it. It's like the most random. It's the most random set ever because I feel like they're all themed, but then it's just like Aurora, Tiana, and Ariel's royal celebration. And I'm like, wait, what are they celebrating? Why are they hanging out? Why is Ariel like a mermaid in this set? Like, what is happening?
That's the only time that we've had Tiana. And then that's the only time that we've had Merida from Brave. And then we've only had Snow White once as well.
Oh, yeah, they heard about Snow White.
Yeah. So they're the only, we're still waiting for double ups on those. But we did only have Jasmine once for quite a long time. And then when the live action movie came out, we got a few more Jasmine sets then, which were lovely.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know what year the Snow White came out? Because I totally forgot about Snow White. Dang it.
It was a junior set.
Yeah.
So I think on Brick Set it doesn't show up under Disney Princess. I think it shows up under juniors. And so before it was 4+. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about her. Dang it.
I tell you what, I'm definitely going to be building more friend sets and stuff like that. We need to factor this as well on our stream side, Tech. We really do.
Yeah, I think we should. I think we definitely should.
I mean, basically, this is part of an armada as well. This really is. What with these two ships here and this? Maybe I should have done the Friends Rescue Mission boat versus the Monkey King one.
Maybe you would have done a bit better, Greg.
Oh, I knew I was on. We did lose it. It was a draw.
Yeah,
but the thing is, that was the Ace Ninjago set. I mean, other than Ninjago gardens and all that lot. I mean, but there isn't to be fair, there isn't a Monkey Kid equivalent of that yet, is there? So
give it a few years. Give it a
Um,
few years when people are loving Monkey Kid still. They'll go into the modulars, and that'll be my first venture into modulars. I think if Monkey Kid do one.
Sarah, go on.
No, I was going to say, if McDonald's come out with a modular, you're made up there, mate. Yeah, this is it. Ruth, we've got this idea for Tek. He's not too hot on it, mind, but sometimes he takes a bit of work. You know, we'll grind him down. Si and I will. He's into Monkey Kid sets. Monkey Kid sets are notoriously bright yellow and red, just like McDonald's. So we think at the end of his videos, instead of saying, "Oh, thank you for tuning in to Tek Productions" in that strange voice that he does, he should go, "Thanks for tuning in to Tek Productions." I love it. And that's it. He should just use that. What you should do it in is wearing a McDonald's uniform. I think that would look quite good with 3 stars on there or something like that.
It needs to be more subtle than that.
Yeah,
it needs to be more subtle than that. Just throw in the occasional "I'm loving it."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm loving it. Justin Mom says, I use an air compressor and a baby toothbrush. When the dust is stuck on, I wash the set.
That's a good idea. Baby toothbrush.
Baby toothbrush. I like that idea because that gave them not panics. But honestly, I mean, I really like these ones. So Just Two Mum. Do we know Just Two Mum's real name? Is it?
No,
Sorry.
I've got my special adult toothbrush to clean my Lego sets with.
Nice.
Nice. That's better than my toothbrush, that is, in all fairness.
Only because there have been occasions where I've got secondhand friend sets that have also got glitter on them. So I'm like, I need to go something a bit more intense than a make.
I remember once Matt Elder bought a second-hand Lego set, and strangely, it came with one single latex glove, which I always thought was a bit weird.
That was funny.
Imagine that. I feel a bit disturbed. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to put that into quarantine for a few days, that one.
I love buying pre-owned Lego. It's such a gamble, and it feels like so thrilling when you get like random stuff and you're digging through it and you find like something really cool and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing, and I had no idea that this was in here.
No, I love that as well, Sarah. It's so cool. There's been a few bulk lots that I've gotten where I've sort of gone, oh, okay, I know that these sets are in here. And the sellers are usually really upfront, and they're sort of like, they're the instructions that I've got. I think that there might be other stuff in there, go for it. And then I've been able to piece together some other beautiful random set that I've been after for ages. I actually ended up with an elf set like that.
Yeah, I got some elf sets last year. I was thrilled. I bought this amazing lot, and it had like the 2 biggest elf sets in it. It was the Skyras one and the Regana Castle. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yeah, amazing, both amazing builds as well.
How long ago did elves retire?
About 2-3 years ago, I think.
Okay, and how long did it run for?
I think that they did 4 waves over like 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to see some of those stuff back because I wasn't collecting then.
Yeah. They were quite small waves. Like I think that Elves is probably comparable to like Hidden Side, and the fact that Hidden Side I think they've got 3 or 4 waves as well, didn't they? Yeah. It's very similar to Elves as well, and about the same amount of sets as well. So I think that we only got about maybe 6 or 7 sets per wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the dragons that they had in those sets were absolutely beautiful. Like, I love dragons, and so I love building Elves dragons, and the fact that they were all slightly different as well were really lovely and good, and slightly different wings, and all of that sort of stuff was so cool.
That's so cool. They had an animated TV show of elves as well, which was actually good. It was really good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I did end up watching all of Elves. I haven't watched all of Friends, mainly because I get a bit confused as to how to watch that on YouTube, because I can't quite work out what sequence I'm meant to be watching them in. But with the Elves is that there's a few lots where you can just watch the whole of season 1 from beginning to end, which is easier for me rather than having to try and find the next 5-minute clip. in a month. Anything else on YouTube?
There was also another good Lego mini doll team as well. There was DC Girls, which had great sets. Tek, you'd love them. They're amazing.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
I saw some of those. Oh wow! Oh,
Tek's hit 1K, folks. Well done. Well done, everybody.
We're in the money.
Thank you, guys.
The Calypso Dark Palace that came out as part of the DC Superhero Girls is actually one of my favorite builds. That's just been, that's such a fantastic build. I actually have that set twice as well.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I was
there was Supergirl in there as well, Greg, so you'd be matching her today.
Well, I'd be a Supergirl.
Yeah.
There was there's, like I said, there's this where I got the Ariel's Royal Celebration boat. The shop has like loads of retired stuff, and I saw some of the DC Girls stuff there as well. So I might have to go back and get some of that because that's pretty cool.
Oh, Tek Productions. Tek, how does it feel to have finally made it to 1,000 subscribers?
It's been what, like 11 years in the making, 12 years in the making or something with like my break and stuff. But no, it's really cool. So thank you everyone that subscribed. It really does mean a lot. And that's going to really push me on to do some videos. So I'll be sure to work on some this weekend.
Excellent, mate. Excellent. That's such good news. We're here, folks. Well done, everybody, for subscribing to him today. I really appreciate it. I love you loads.
Well done, yeah, thank you.
Right, how are we doing for time? Okay, cool.
How are you going for time there, Greg?
I reckon we will give it another 10-15 minutes. Is that all right with you lot? And then we'll call it a day. Is that all right for everybody? Is that all right for you lovely lot out there as well? And then this has been such fun. That not only have we had 10 great guests on the panel, folks, including the lovely Ruth from Adorabuild, of course. Tek Productions is a 1K dude. He's finally done it. He's done it.
I'm never gonna forget this set now. This is gonna be such a special set. It's gonna be so cool.
This is it. That's the 1K set. That's the 1K set.
That's it.
Celebration catamaran.
It is, yeah. Oh man, I got to party on it. I got to
tell me this, right? When you started your YouTube channel, if someone had said the day you reach 1,000 subs, you'll be building a friends set, would you have believed them?
I'd have laughed them out the door. I'd be like, yeah, all right.
not only that, building a friends set and being on a stream with Just Too Good.
I know.
Yeah,
what a day. What a day.
Cool. That's brilliant, isn't it? Oh, awesome. What a day. What a day. Fantastic. What a brilliant day. That's what it's all about, folks. It really is.
Yeah, and how are you going with your set, Si?
I have a lot of leftover pieces. I feel like bricking it. It's okay. Everything looks fine. It's structurally sound as far as I know. So I've actually got the bottom level completely done. Yeah. And it's just like going to start on the top level now, which is awesome. But check out those colors. Look at that for an awesome color.
Yeah, it's lovely and rich, isn't it?
And the little, what's it called? Awning. That's the word I was looking for. Really nice. Really happy with this. I am going to buy some hinges. I'm going to put hinges on the sides, and I'm going to close it up, build a back on it, and close it up, and make it into a doll's house kind of style because I think it deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
You do get lots of leftover parts though with friend sets.
Yeah, I'm loving that. I'm loving that fact. Ruth, do you modularize your sets as well? Like, I'm going to have to pick your brains how to do that then.
But quite often I change a lot of it. So I do a rebuild.
Oh, okay.
So I think that there were a couple of, probably about three years ago, we got like art cafe, and then the following wave we got like an art gallery, which was a very, very small set, and I actually combined both of those together and then added in a third floor and a carport.
Okay.
Little awning carport thing over to one side to put the art house caravan thing underneath it. So that's sort of more how I sort of do modulars. Recently, I did actually do a modular for Harley Quinn's cafe as well. So there was Harley Quinn's dorm room and Harley Quinn's cafe. So I put those 2 sets together and then built like a 3-story sort of building out of them.
That's so cool.
So they change a lot. I change a lot as I'm building. There's another set that I would actually quite like to change as well. I did end up getting one of the Batman sets, and I think that I'd quite like to combine that with a friend set that I've got and put them in together.
Wow, that's impressive, man. When you do your modulars, do you plan them, or do you just build them as you kind of go along?
Usually I have to have an idea in my head. And so there has been a couple of builds where I've gotten to a certain point and I've sort of gone, oh, now I'm stuck with that because I don't know how to do the roof. And so it just sits there for a while until inspiration strikes. And then I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, now I figured that out. But yeah, some of them do get built quite quickly, but then others take a lot longer. And then I quite often just leave them on my dining table, which is also where I do all my live streams and all my and all my building and all my videos. So things get hauled on and off my dining table all the time. But usually with my modulars, quite often I'll leave them on the dining table for a few days. So then as I'm walking and forwards from the kitchen, or if I'm lying on the sofa, I can see my dining table and that type of stuff. And so then I just sort of turn the building around and I'm like, oh no, I have to change those bricks around. It doesn't quite look right. Or can I find that part in a different color and that type of thing. So, and then sometimes I get really annoyed if there's a part that I want in my head and they don't make it in the color that I need, and I then have a solve. It's all over. I'm sulking about this now.
That's a bit like what I was saying to Justin, because your approach is quite artistic. So you kind of take a modular, you take an idea, you kind of put it together, and then you sort of start sculpting it and changing it until you get to that point where you're happy with it. That's a really that's a really cool approach, I think. I think it's really cool.
And quite often with my builds, I think they end up being quite like ramshackled and quirky. Mm-hmm. So structurally, they're usually just 4 walls, but quite often I need to put in different bricks in different colours and different textures and all of that sort of stuff up and down them, and tweak things here and there to make it sort of look a bit odd.
Yeah.
So I think that there is a very distinct build style. So I think that in my city is probably going to look quite nice, but I don't know how well any of my builds would translate elsewhere.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like really quirky, but it's like coherent. So like as a big thing, I get that. That sounds cool.
Yeah, and then I also quite often add in loads of plants as well. So that's the other thing that's quite funny, is that even some of my regular viewers quite often tease me, more plants, Ruth, that need more plants. It's like, I can't put another palm tree on this balcony.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The more and more I speak to people, the more and more I want to get, like, I find myself like edging closer to building a city, and it's like intense, and it would be a lot, but I'm so indecisive as well. Like 1 minute I'll be doing one thing and then I'll be like, no, scrap it, I'm doing something else. And and I'm like, when it comes to that sort of thing, I'd be so like picky on the small. I'd spend so much time on one small thing, and then you go to do like a video about it or something, and you'd be like, oh, so that's what you've done. And I was like, I spent days on this. Like,
there's sections in my autumn area in my frozen place, and I'm just like, I have to really swap out those yellow panels. They're just really throwing the whole thing off, and it's literally 2 yellow panels. It's great big section. They're like 1 by 2 tiny little things, and I'm like, oh no, I can't handle it. Putting my eyes. Like, nobody else is going to see that.
Yeah, I remember being like that when I used to do like mocks with Star Wars. I'd see something that like probably wouldn't even, it would be like on the back end, like no one would see, and it's like, it's really bugging me, bugging me.
And even when I did the mock for the Friendship House, there was one part where you can roll the garage doors up into it, you know, that sort of like long brick, and it's got the rails in it where you roll up. At the time when I was building my mock, I think that you could only get it in grey, or the size that I needed it in only came in grey. And I'm still really dirty about the fact that I had to put grey in a friend set. Grey and really like that.
Oh, do you just out of curiosity, when you're doing your modules, Ruth, do you worry about the interior too much, or do you build the exterior first?
It depends. So, like with the Harley Quinn dorm room, I had actually built the dorm room into like a 3-wall mock like a couple of years ago, and that video is still up on my channel. And then when I decided to make the cafe as part of my city, I knew that I was going to take that apart and then rejig it into a sort of different format. So nice to see you too, Chop. Yeah, so I think it just depends. Whereas with the art cafe, the downstairs cafe, I didn't really change the layout that set came with, but the second and the top floor got completely fitted out. So the top floor of that build is actually like an art gallery space where it's a lot more white and tan and crisp with just different pictures and stickers on the walls and stuff. Which is probably the opposite way that anyone would actually have a functional art gallery. We have expensive art downstairs and then the cafe in the middle and the studio space up the top and make the artists walk all the way up to the top. But instead, I make all the rich people that's going to buy the art climb up a ladder to get to the
I can work for it.
This is my universe and that's what I can do. So, yeah, it kind of depends. But all of my mocks do have interiors built into them, and then sometimes that causes a bit of faffing around as well. So where I'm sort of like going, oh, I really need to figure that out. And then even like in the hotel, there's some parts in there where I'm sort of like going, I really need to try and get stickers for that, but I think I'm going to have to do something a little bit sneakier, maybe make my own stickers or something to get the look that I want.
Okay, are you like a hardcore purist and you haven't ventured into like custom stickers or parts or things like that? Or
well, it's sort of weird here in Perth because everything's so far away. So it usually, if I order Lego from the official Lego store, then that can usually take about 2 weeks to get to me.
Wow.
Sometimes longer, but usually about 2 weeks.
Okay.
You like there's no official Lego store here, so I can't do a pick a brick wall or anything like that. So any of my extra parts either have to come from bulk lots, which have gotten a lot more pricey since lockdowns and Lego Masters.
Yeah.
or Bricklink. And there are quite a few really good sellers in Perth that I do shop from regularly. But I also find that they're limited to the parts that they can get as well. Yeah. So if there's sort of like quite random, weird parts that have come from sets from a few years ago, then I usually have to get stuff from overseas. And I think that that's also like the tricky thing with the custom side of things, as well, is that I don't know enough about it in order to be able to shop for it in a way that I'd feel happy.
Yeah.
Even like the custom printed stuff, I see all these cool things like from the Europeans.
Yeah.
Printed torsos with their logos and stuff on it, and all this, bricks and stuff with their, channel title and all of that sort of thing on it. And I'm like, I don't know. I have to get out of it myself.
There's definitely some cool stuff out there for sure.
Yeah.
Ruth, have you got any particular sort of favorite Friends themes that there are? Are there ever like any sub themes, or is there a particular character that's one of your favorites?
I think some of the sub themes have actually been quite interesting, and I think that it's sort of been interesting from a long time Friends fan to then look at some of the sets that have been like really well received from outside of the Friends community, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So to me, one of the sub themes that I was super excited about was actually the go-kart theme. So when I saw the images of that, I was just like, oh my God, that looks so cool. Like the burger bar, I still really think that looked so awesome. I really liked the car wash as well. I thought that was a really nice build of a car wash. And recently I did see a review on one of the city car washes that came out with the new road plates. And I was like, that's a bit basic compared to like the Friends one that I got a few years ago. And then I just loved the go-karts. I thought that they were really cool. I loved the outfits that the girls were wearing as well. I thought that was awesome. I had that whole thing on my dining table for ages and ages and ages, and I was pinging the cars with the little push things, and they'd go flying off the table, and the dog would be after it and be like, we're having fun with go-karts. So I thought that was a really cool thing. I think that the amusement park sub-themes that Friends has come out with as well.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah, the colours would work perfectly with it.
Yeah, so the first amusement park set, I thought the sub-theme was really cool. Like even the hot dog van that came out that year, I think is still one of my favourite hot dog vans. And I think that looks awesome.
That is captured so well. Like, amazing. I think I need to go and get that one.
Yeah, really nice design for that.
Yeah.
And then I also really liked the more recent like amusement pier sets as well. So the octopus one, and then the spinny around flippy one. You can tell that it's getting later because I'm just calling everything things in one. No, that one that's got green and orange in it. That one.
The pirate boat as well was pretty cool.
Yeah, which I think was meant to be like a pirate ghost ship thing. I thought that was a really nice build as well. A little bit skinny, but I think that's not that uncommon with Friends sets, is that they tend to err on the side of being a bit skinny. But I do like the detail that we get at the front of that, and it's not too difficult to build them out at the back either. And then the other sub-theme that I really liked was actually the jungle theme that we got last year. I thought that was really beautifully designed. So that's why I was quite happy to get another one of the the white tiger ones. I just thought that the way that the designers have put together the mountains and the trees and the waterfalls, I just sort of went, it's just really nice to see the amount of thought and detail and care that's gone into putting those sets together.
Yeah.
Like the elk with the mountain as well, I just thought that was such a beautiful build. It was so cool. And the amount of thought that they, like even with this white tiger one, I just sort of go, I just love the fact that it looks as nice from the back as what it does from the front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It looks sort of, you tell that there's thought going into putting like the leaves on, and even like here where we've got the mechanisms and those sorts of things, I just sort of go like it still looks really pretty. Mm-hmm. Like even up here with this sticker and stuff like that, this is technically what I would call the back of the set, and it still has that thought that's gone into it. And I just like the fact that they've put like the hidden caves under here and that sort of thing. And I just sort of go, yeah, like I've been really happy to see the progression of Friends sets as well. I think that the designers have been putting in a bit more effort as things have been going on, not with everything. Yeah. And there are a lot of repeats as well. But I think that that's comparable to city. Like I just sort of go, every few years you see a city fire station, and every few years you see a city police station, and you're sort of like going, oh, it's been 4 years and we haven't had a hospital for a while. Like what's going on? And that's kind of the same with like the Friends stuff. You sort of go, how many more, doggy daycares do we actually need? And but again, I just sort of go, I think that that's just part of being an adult collector, though.
Yeah,
I sort of go, Lego sort of looks at it and sort of goes, oh, that group of kids is getting phased out, so now we'll get the new group through. Whereas as an adult, I'm just sort of like going, oh, here we go, another Cinderella carriage. Like how many of
the Star Wars fans are like it, aren't they?
Yeah,
we really are. But I've this makes a change, but I've actually finished the set. Check this out, folks. Check this out. This is the whole reason I wanted to do this stream, was because I think Lego Friends is fantastic. And testament to that is this set here, the boat, the rescue boat. Look at that.
Yeah. So beautiful.
So cool.
Is that? Now, for anyone out there who's built the Monkey Kid HQ and thought to themselves, it's a really nice boat, but it doesn't come with a bridge. That's what you call a bridge.
Yeah.
Tek. I'm always going to wind him up about that. Albeit it is a fantastic set nonetheless. But that is an awesome boat, folks. It really is. It even comes with the here it is here. There we go. A little dinghy for it as well. So there is another bag to build a few more bits and pieces. But it's like the little island, little treasure chest and stuff like that. That is a fantastic boat. It's a bit like a modular where that job comes off like that. And then you've got that section there, which kind of shows you a little bit of the inside. And then around there, I'll show you there, where it is there, all that lot. And you've got the crane on the back there as well, which I do need to put the string on, attach the string to it. But that's pretty good. I like it. That is a really good fun set that any kid or adult would love to have because it displays really well as well. And that's all part of the Armada picking up already. I'm really happy about that. Looks awesome, doesn't it? Let me know what you think about that down in the comments below or in the chat, of course, folks.
Now I'm kicking myself for not saying Marine Rescue is a great sub-theme as well.
Yeah.
And the lighthouse and the little turtle rescue set was so gorgeous out of that sub-theme.
I think the this waistcoat or the lifesaver, I think that came in Friends first, didn't it?
I would imagine. Yeah, I think so.
I've seen it around forever, so I don't know where it's come from first. But yeah, I think it's been interesting. Like, especially like, I think it was quite interesting that the Friends theme came out with their space roller coaster, and then I think the next year was when we got the Creator Expert roller coaster, and then I know that Friends came out with their hospital, and the next year we got the city hospital. And so I sort of wonder whether or not for quite a long time, and whether or not Lego still does it, is that they sort of test the market a bit with some of the Friends stuff to see how it plays out, and then sort of goes, okay, yeah, we can green light this. And so it's sort of been quite interesting. There's been like a number of those sorts of things that have popped up over the years where I've sort of gone, yeah, we had that in Friends last year. What are you talking about?
I like that. A bit of Friends snobbery. That's always.
Yeah.
So
talking about Raiders.
So some of us, it's like nearly 3 o'clock in the morning. I think it must be for you, Adora. And for some of us, if not most of us, folks, it's nearly dinner time. Supper's ready and all that jazz. So I think, again, using a boaty term, this is a nice place to moor up the stream. And I think on that note, we'll just quickly buzz round and see how everyone's got on with their builds. I think we'll start off. I'm going to go to Sarah first, actually. Sarah, the lovely SaraStarBricks. And tell us as well what's coming up on your channel in the next week or so, Sarah.
Yeah, I really do need to make my video because I have all the beatbox video characters and all the bandmates. So I did want to make a video about that, but I've been kind of slacking on that, getting ready for some other things. And of course, we'll be doing the regular streaming on Mondays and Thursdays. So that's at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time or 6:30 GMT. And my build is going really well so far. I apologize for not responding to people in the chat, but my phone died, and that's usually how I chat while I'm watching these. But I saw Just2 Mom asking how I was liking it, and it is a really great set. This Heartlake Hotel is one of the best Friends sets that there is. It's really a cute one with a bunch of cute details, and I built the downstairs area, the little lobby area where you come in and check in, which is really cute. But yeah, I've been enjoying it, so I'll probably work more on it. But this is 4 bags in, so
yeah, it's such a cool set. Honestly, I'm in love with this, Steve. I really am, Sarah. And I'm looking forward to seeing your video on video as well.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. So let's go and see. Let's see Sai. Sai, I think is this something going to be for the backlog as well this week? This could be a good candidate for it.
This will be finished. I've done as much left.
He's determined.
Determined. So that goes on top of that. I've just got a few more little bits and pieces to put on. So yeah, like you, I found this really good as well. Interesting to build. That goes on like that, and then there's just the roof part to go on as well. But it'll look like kind of the old style modular buildings as well, because it has the those little curly bits in the front, and it will fit in well with the city. And it's way easier and enjoyable to build and on the backlog because it's bigger and you don't have to concentrate. And yeah, so I'm glad that you guys picked that in the poll for me. So yes, thank you very much.
Good stuff.
That's
and
all.
thank you as well, Mark, for the £2. I'll be adding that to the wall, the London wall, after the stream. I shall be very much so. So I do appreciate that, folks. It always helps the channel massively. It really does. So let's. I'm gonna let's see.
Go to Ruth. I'm nearly finished.
He's determined to finish before.
I am.
I'll talk, Tek. Just
in as quick as way as you can say it. What have you got coming up on your channel in the next week or so?
Me. I will be doing my live streams usually on a Saturday. I don't know how to do time zones. It's 8 o'clock for me. Just I don't know. Do the math. I'm so terrible at promoting stuff. Yeah. I don't know.
Look out, wherever you do, folks.
It's on a Saturday. I think it's usually around lunchtime, in early afternoon for you guys in Europe. I think that's how it works. I don't know. I have finished off the lovely park, and we do get our beautiful little swan boat ride here, which I think is really cute. That we get to add along to our park build. I'll just try and figure out the best way to pick this up. And so there is the park with the gorgeous gazebo, the little bridge, and a couple of like little trees. We also get a squirrel over here as well, so that's kind of cute too. And a birthday cake as well with one of those fantastic icing pieces in it as well. So yeah, and the kite in the middle. And then I said before I have finished off the white tiger build. So that's that little bit. And then I've also got the hot air balloon over here. So that's that. Much like Sarah, I do have a backlog of videos. So there are 2 videos that I have that I've filmed that are waiting to be edited and finished off and all of that sort of stuff. And one of those videos is a little bit of a mock update on 5 of my mocks that have been sat there half finished for quite a long time. So that one should be quite good to try and get edited. And the other one actually involves the woodshop teacher as well, who sent me a lovely little parcel of mini dolls. So I was able, to make them all out.
That's really cool. Nice one, Tees.
So lovely.
Nice
I actually do quite often say to people, if you don't want your mini dolls, send them to me. And I do offer to pay for them and pay for postage and all of that sort of stuff.
I'll have to tell Brickhive that, because Brickhive's he loves friend sets, and he just doesn't like the dolls.
Which is fair enough. I just sort of go, they're not for everyone, you know. And I think that for me, I quite like the idea of just having a mini doll only city. But I know that like there's Mama's Bricks out there and a few other people that mix up minifigs and mini dolls all together, which is beautiful as well. And Tek, it looks like you finished. Do I need to keep talking?
Perfect job.
I tell you, you're way too kind to him. I tell you, way too kind.
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm kind to everyone at this time.
Look at this. Well, anyway, folks, this is what a thousand subscriber YouTuber looks like, and he's pretty happy about it, and so he should do as well.
I'm happy about that. I'm happy about this set. Like, this is such a cool set to have got over the 1K sub mark. Like, the interior, the sliding door feature on the back is really smooth. That's the first time I've seen that piece used for that. There's loads of little stickers that add great detail to this. It's just really, really fun. I'm really loving my Lego boats at the moment. I've got the rescue boat to build as well, and I need to get that dolphin cruiser because that's absolutely wicked. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'm in on Lego Friends. There we go. There we have it.
Even the lovely Brixie says, "Wow, that is a big un, Tek." Of course, we all know what she's talking about, folks. Anyway, on that bombshell, coming up from London Bridge Bricks, I'm going to try and get a magazine review out tomorrow, folks. Actually, not tomorrow, just in the week. And then I'm going to be streaming with Sai on Wednesday for episode 10 of the backlog. 10 already, Sai. We're claiming it. Double figures, we are. And then Thursday, we're going to be back with Sai again on his stream at 8:30, which is after the lovely SaraStarBricks and her stream, which is nice. It's all I love connecting things. It's like joining the dots with the streams. It really is. And then of course next Friday is number 60 of London Calling. How crazy is that? But I've still got to wait till about April for it to be a year. Maybe I'll do a giveaway when I hit that year of doing London Calling. I think that's a pretty decent milestone. And my favourite milestone tonight, folks, by a mile, is Tek reaching 1,000 subscribers. That's a pretty special moment, folks. So well done, Tek. Nice one.
Yes.
Really
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you to everyone in the chat that got me over the line.
Awesome, man. That's so awesome. And thank you, Adora, as well, because, folks, 3 a.m. in the morning, believe me, I never look that good at 3 a.m. You can put filters on it or anything you like. I'll still look haggard. I really will. But thank you, Ruth, so much for being here.
It's been so much fun.
It was just like a dream come true. It
Yeah,
really is.
we'll have to try and organise it a bit more often. Maybe not every week, because I don't think I can handle this late night stuff all the time. But I think every now and again would be wonderful. I've absolutely
it's a really, really special occasion. And also as well, I'd like to thank not only everyone who's on the panel at the moment, but everyone else who's in earlier on, folks. You had Matt, of course, from Family Bricks. You had Claire from The Plastic Architect. You had Aaron from CabbageFace Bricks. You got Darren from Solo Brick Builder. And, of course, the awesome Justin from Justin Builds. He's a good guy, isn't he? I like him. But, yeah, on that note, folks, I'd also like to say thank you as well for the awesome peeps out there in the chirpy, chitty chat as well. Honestly, I really thank everyone for being here today. We had Just Two Mum who's out there, Will Harper, Stacked Good Bricks, Woodshop Teacher, he was out there, and apparently he gives away all these mini dolls to Ruth.
Wait, anyone else? Wait.
Yeah, if anyone in the world doesn't want their mini dolls, send them to Ruth. And I tell you what, folks, do exactly what Butchop said a few minutes ago. Because of the time zone difference, get yourselves over to Adorabuild, details in the description below, right? And check that notification button so you always know when she's giving out good new content. We also had Lord of the Bricks out there, Jake's Portal, Red Carnage, hello mate, Nicoletta, hello Nicoletta, and Sir Bricks as well. To name but a few, Brooke Hamilton as well. Hey Brooke, good to see you in the house. But anyway, folks, that is it. All I will say, like I always do at the moment, folks, keep your hands clean, wear those masks, be kind to others, be kind to yourself as well, folks. That's very important. And Lego is a wonderful thing. And each and every one of you lovely lot out there are too. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye for now. Cheerio.